Everybody, this is Mystery Titans Theater. My name is Travis Walash and Charlie's Angels, weekdays at 3 p.m. We are joined as always by the man who put this playlist together, your friend of mine, Johnny Hedgepeth. How you doing, pal?
I'm all right, man. Thanks.
I'm excited for this show because we got with us it's good to have all of us three back, the core three back together. Chief J Historian, Ken Burns of Wrestling, the third brainbuster, Kelly T. Nelson. Kelly, how are you?
Doing good. I pretty much look like one of those fellows in the statues we just saw. That's why I got my video.
I was wondering why.
Because it's pretty damn hot in Chilliwack.
Oh, okay. And oh man,
nowhere else it's hot.
So excited to be joined by our guest tonight. This guy, I guess this is part of my basically. I owe him some cash, so we've.
And I'm here to collect some money, so I'm going to steal time from you during the media. Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
Everywhere you go, I'm going to be there.
All right, that voice you hear is the great Todd Quality. Todd, how you doing, pal?
Never been better. I've been wrestling circles around chumps for 2 days now, and I'm here to hang out with a couple more chumps, huh?
Yeah, all right, fantastic. Call it like this is great. Yeah, Todd is actually at the Abbotsford Agri Fair where ASW is putting on a show, so stick with us. He's not done for the night, but Norman the Lunatic to get the ball rolling here today.
Yeah, I just real quick, Todd, feel free to find Travis throughout the show, but Kelly and I get to decide if it's too pricey or not. We're the final judges on that one, but knock yourself out. No, as I mentioned last show, my dad he was in the hospital and now he's in rehab. He's had a bad day today. So I put this on for him because Todd, I've told the story before. My father's favorite wrestler was Norman the Lunatic. I'm watching the Clash of the Champions. He's got his newspaper. He leans over and sees Norman the Lunatic and laughed his ass off. And
that's amazing.
Yeah, to this day, he asks about Norman the Lunatic.
I think we all have that wrestler somewhere in our back pockets. It's not popular amongst many, but it means something to us.
Yeah, yeah. Well, both these guys mean something to Kelly and I as Stampede fans. Like they would have had a lot of matches together.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Couple. When is this? 89? This is
90.
90. Okay, because Brian's not even wearing the Cincinnati Bengals trunks yet,
right.
So it's got to be early in his WCW run. Yeah, so just like a year or 2 years before this, they probably would have wrestled quite a bit. In tag matches too with Bad Company and Karachi Vice. And speaking of dads and Norman the Lunatic, my dad, I guess he kind of liked Mucka Singh. He hated wrestling, but he would always get into Mucka's promos and laughed at him and stuff.
Toilet bowl.
Yeah, and all that. So that was one of the only times my dad let his guard down and became a mark.
That's
awesome. For Mucka Singh, so he has that appeal.
Great. And like I mentioned before, my dad also up to the current day, big AA guy and a sponsor for people, and he would always take the lost causes. And right around this time, or maybe a year later, he had a guy he was sponsoring named Norman, who was a fucking lunatic, and he would call him Norman the Lunatic.
That's amazing.
I mean, that's his last name, right?
Yeah. Norman D. Lunatic.
Yeah, that'd be amazing if that was like his legal last name. It would be perfect.
This is when he was a heel too, which was
Polish.
It was the crazy gimmick was that Teddy Long somehow got power of attorney over Norman, and he would let him out of the mental asylum just to wrestle, and he would. And when
as you would do with any crazy man,
of course, and he's carrying the keys.
Ooh, to fantastic!
And when Norman isn't doing what he wants to do, he waves the keys at him.
Suplex, let's go, Flying Brian.
Yeah.
All this talk about family. Brian Pillman was my sister's favorite wrestler.
favorite
She had a
wrestler,
big
huh?
crush on him.
Same.
She used to draw pictures. I love Brain Pillman because she couldn't quite spell his name right.
I still spell it
Ooh.
brain.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Norman ain't going down by damn sight.
I bet you Norman's like I said, they were pushing him hard as a heel. I mean,
Right, he was more established, at this time, I guess.
When they first brought him out, he was brought out on a gurney like Hannibal Lecter. There was
but
hooks to leg drop.
Before
What
Hannibal
the heck is
Lecter.
that? What the heck is that?
He's a lunatic.
Yeah, I guess that cost him. In this case,
Wow.
his lunacy was his Achilles heel.
I feel that's the
Teddy
same for
Long.
myself.
Yep.
I've actually haven't seen too many Norman the Lunatic matches.
Oh my God.
He's abusing him.
Oh, this must be where he turns on him because he becomes Trucker Norman.
Well, he's Norman the Lunatic for a while after he turns babyface.
Got to be a lunatic to take those jobs.
Eventually becomes Trucker Norm.
So is that what you do after you escape the mental asylum? Is just become a trucker?
We got a job for you.
It's the only job available.
We got some keys and some speed. How about you want
They
to
don't take background checks.
Just jingle the keys. He comes running.
Oh, maybe this isn't the face turn. Yeah.
No, that's just like what I was saying. Norman would fuck up. Teddy Long would slap him and threaten to throw him back into the asylum.
Yeah.
And then he'd do what his evil bidding.
Yeah. See, like I said, I'm not
one black, one white
with
glued is a nice touch.
The key.
Oh,
the
yeah.
key.
The key.
The giant key to his cell.
One giant key. That's funny.
One key to rule them all.
To rule one lunatic.
Yeah.
You can peel that gold off. It's chocolate. The chocolate key.
Bastion Booger, and then what was his other his Friar
Ferguson that only lasts.
Ferguson.
Did it even make air?
I only saw pictures.
Yeah, I don't think it aired.
Shout out to Western Union.
Oh yeah, they're one of our sponsors.
I just found a scooter, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Welcome to Agri Fair. I might use that as a weapon today.
There you go.
You know, you just kind of do one of those kick flips into their shins and see how that goes. You bastard!
All right, here you go. Here you go.
Okay, let me turn this up a bit.
Yeah.
You to the greatest wrestler in the World Wrestling Federation. He's a new guy. He's one of my favorite people, and I think you're going to like him a lot, too. So I just want to bring him... No, there's nobody else. You got to know it's me. The greatest wrestler in the World Wrestling Federation. It's just a matter
You
of
got
time
me,
before
Terry.
it comes true.
Yes,
I am Scary Terry Taylor, the
Scary
Mecca
Terry Taylor.
World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, he was Scary Terry Taylor, the Mecca of manhood, when he first got there.
Really?
that's a mouthful.
I did not know that.
2 minutes for some of the top guys, and then I'm going to be.
I got sparkling nipples. That's the Terry Taylor promise.
No,
That's what makes me scary. That's what makes me
You want
scary.
sparkling nips? I gotcha.
Wow.
All right.
That was
We're
crazy.
all over
What a
the
find.
place.
All right, so we're in Toronto now.
Or suburbs of Toronto, probably. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
This
so-
is okay. So the late great Leo Burke, who just passed away.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. So one of our great benefactors on YouTube, where I get tons of this footage, is classic wrestling stuff.
Mhm.
And he just recently, when Leo Burke died, put up 3 of these TV shows, which are really rare. And it was when they were when Tunney was working still with Crockett.
Yeah,
So they were
crazy.
sharing Crockett talent right before he goes off with Vince. And it's Crockett 84, which was not a great year for Crockett. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maple
those
Leaf
guys.
Wrestling. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of this time period of it. So it should be interesting. Burke was great, and No Class Bobby Bass, his opponent, was great too. So it's maybe in for a treat.
That's on. I hear Billy Red Lion on
Yeah,
commentary.
yeah. Yeah.
Is he by himself?
I
I wonder.
No.
Sounds like. I mean, he's talking a lot.
think he may be. Yeah, we're gonna probably have lots of Angela Mosca and son. Well, I know we do.
okay. That's
Johnny's been spoiling it in Texas.
my new favorite discovery is I just remember Angelo Mosca Jr. from the magazines, and on
Rookie
maybe
of
on
the
this
year.
show. Oh God, maybe on this show and the other two, which we are going to watch, and we're going to watch them all quickly. It's Leo Burke a tribute for the next 3 shows, and because I've never seen a worse promo than Angelo Mosca Jr. in my life. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen, ever. It's so I'm laughing thinking about it. It's so bad.
All right.
I have to see it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen an
Because I've
Angelo
cut some
Mosca
pretty
Jr.
bad
promo.
You know, you have he never raises his voice. He's very befuddled about everything.
But that's not a gimmick.
No, it's not.
That's real life, baby.
Yeah, well, he was one of the whipping boys of the early days of the Wrestling Observer, because he did win PWI Rookie of the Year. And I don't know what year, 82, I think.
I'm 10 years to qualify.
Yeah, I was hoping that this being my 16th
kinda
year, I finally get Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, it's Susan Lucci of Rookie of the Year.
But yeah, the smart fans at the time hated him because he was garbage.
Oh, that was ugly.
It was a nepotism thing, of course, with his father being a star, big star.
Right.
Which is even funny because his dad stinks too, at least in this way.
In a different way.
but he's a great promo. And then cutting promos together is so uncomfortable and hilarious.
We could do a whole show just on great fathers that were great, or main eventers or whatever, and their sons that stunk. Gene and Kelly.
We're casually joined here by my manager, Mr. Lance Skullz.
Lance.
Hey,
pal.
Nice hat.
Watch here. It's just Don Leo Burke. Don Leo Burke.
Don Leo Burke.
Just Leo Burke.
Don Leo
Jonathan. Dean Don Leo Jonathan.
Say that if it's like Don Leo Burke. No, it's not.
No
Leo
class
Burke,
Bobby.
who's the other guy?
No class Bobby Bass.
No class Bobby Bass. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Were they both in Stampede for a while, Kelly?
Burke was in Stampede a lot. Yeah. Bobby Bass probably. I'm not 100% sure, but
look at that toe hold. Oh, they get him every time.
But Bret Hart considered Leo Burke one of the best he ever wrestled.
Yeah.
You got a bandage on there?
Yeah.
Like
why not? What's wrong with being wounded and going in wrestling matches, huh? Tell me, huh?
Or the RNC convention with a maxi pad on your ear.
You should have seen my my head taped up yesterday. It was ridiculous. There was a diaper on my head.
I posted a picture on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was a real doctor did that too. So
it's crazy.
Not one of those back alley doctors I'm used to seeing.
How many stitches?
6, but so far there's still 5 in, but 1 blew apart.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Back alley doctors. Yeah, I know we're talking about back alley doctors. Talking about stitches. I blew one of the doctors apart.
So, Doc, you're gonna need a wider gauge.
Yeah.
Get the yarn out.
Well, he was all worried. It started sewing my hair into my wound. He was like, I don't care. Just seal it up and let's go.
Get the crazy glue, Doc. Come on,
well,
I
here's
got
the thing. If I wrestle, I still get a PO, you know? So you got to get all the wounds sealed up and away you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get paid. Shut up. Guys over here.
Punch to the Adam's apple, Bobby Bass. He's really working that throat. The throat goat.
The throat claw.
Throat goat, Bobby Bass.
I don't know if that was his name, but I'm going to start referring to him as that.
Nancy
Reagan.
Nancy Reagan's favorite wrestler.
Yeah. Look at that sweater in the front row. See that? The horse on that. Very nice.
Oh, yeah. That's totally a Canadian thing.
Yeah. Oh, I wear it at the cottage.
Bobby Bass is one of those great types of wrestlers who looked like shit, but was good.
Mm-hmm.
like when the first time I saw Phil Hickerson when I was watching Memphis TV,
Right.
When I was at my aunt's house, and I was like, who's this fat bald guy? He looks terrible, but he's like amazing in the
It
ring.
reminds me of what was the guy when you guys were first starting World Class?
Bugsy
Chubby.
McGraw.
Bugsy McGraw. Yeah, it looks like Bugsy McGraw.
He kind of looks like him.
Well, yeah,
But Bugsy was a lot bigger.
Not as good.
Thicker.
That was a wild finish.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they'll show the replay.
I believe he was the Canadian.
Not with that attitude.
What was it? What was it, Kelly? The
Canadian heavyweight title, I believe.
It's prestigious, damn it.
I have the Canadian.
It was.
Now here's something we haven't seen, Travis, Kelly. Very young, fresh-faced Tony Schiavone doing these local promos for shows in
Canada. That's crazy. And we've been seeing these on Worldwide. Carpet samples, carpet samples, carpet samples.
Same background.
Come on down to end your roll.
End of the roll.
Yeah. Scooter gang. We got mad scooter gangs down here. It's scary. These kids are wild. Like the bottle kids from Trailer Park Boys, you know?
Yeah.
One of Johnny's favorite shows.
He looks like a newcomer on a porn set. Siobhan. Just got a massive hog. Aren't you a little don't you look a little naive for this, young the flump?
Yeah.
You're hired.
Yeah, you're in.
Harley.
Fuck.
Harley.
So this is where the NWA is still kind of cooking, or Crockett, I mean, is still kind of cooking after Starrcade.
It's like he's raising funds for PBS.
Yeah, right. But like you'll see, like Piper and Valentine are still here, but they're about to go to WWF.
Well, they'd actually already left. They were doing both for a month, maybe.
I found a Harley Race shirt. I think I'm gonna get.
Gamma irradiated Bob Ross.
That fluffy little friend is making me angry.
Inside a steel cage on neutral ground.
Shout out to the Bob Ross Twitch channel. It's a 24/7 Bob Ross painting on. And it's so funny in the chat. There'll be like a bet going on, and the odds change as it goes as to whether or not there's going to be a cabin at some point. Exciting stuff.
Oh, and Ricky Steamboat at this point retired.
That's right.
But he only retired for a month because really he just didn't want to be partners with Jay Strongbow anymore. And
that's hilarious.
Just a month.
Yeah. And I'm
gonna start doing that.
Yeah.
Month-long retirement.
So then they bring in Mark Youngblood, his younger brother, and then within I don't know how many months, Jay Youngblood's dead of a drug overdose.
1985 at some point, I believe.
Okay, so maybe a year.
Yeah. Steamboat retired numerous times over the years and came back.
Yeah, when I was digging through some of this footage, I don't think it's on this one. They actually do this really hokey, tears in your eye retirement video for him, and he's back in a month.
Wow,
hilarious!
Classic.
Where'd you say this would be if it wasn't in Toronto, Kelly?
I'm not sure. Brampton or Hamilton.
Kitchener. I remember you guys in the OG
that's right.
Mystery Titans here. You watched a card from Kitchener.
That one random show they taped in Kitchener for some reason. Yeah.
I'm looking at those yellow turnbuckles.
London was another place they taped.
Yeah.
But this is back in Crockett country.
This is Crockett footage.
Yeah, this is in the Carolinas.
They are a bit of an eyesore.
Yeah. Crockett was just sending him their footage, and very few actually went up there for the TV, but a couple do. We'll be seeing that one. Pistol Pez Watley ain't afraid to go to Canada. He's at the bottom of the card here, but he's a top of the card guy on this show.
In Tirana.
I just want to say Taro appreciated my PBS joke.
Maple Leaf Gardens, Toronto, Canada, M5B1L1.
Writing that down.
So
That's what,
yeah.
what
So
you call
when,
a postal code, Johnny?
Was zip code?
Nah,
It's
a
our
little
version
different.
of a zip code.
Okay.
I remember when we'd have to fill out things in the back of magazines where it said zip code.
Yeah, I
put a
know.
postal code. You
Scratch
weren't
on
sure if
zip.
you weren't sure if it was
Yeah,
going to be accepted or not.
Yeah, yeah. I remember the exact same thing.
Okay, sets him up in a position for the suplex.
Nice suplex. That's Jay Youngblood.
Yeah.
And just a-
Yeah, oh, he was a great wrestler. Very talented. His brother, not so much.
Then there was
I'm more of a
another brother.
souffle guy myself.
Ooh la la.
Ah, well, I don't wear these royal colors for no reason, you know?
M5B1L1.
Scooter kids, hide yourself. Yes.
Kids.
The Youngblood brothers continue to pour it on.
The Youngblood brothers. So who is
Who-
the other?
Who's the job guy? I've never seen this guy before.
I don't know. Yeah, two enhancement guys. No idea.
Hi Daniels.
Could be. I'm not even sure if the Youngbloods were legit brothers.
They
I wanna
were. I
say-
looked. I
were
looked
they?
it up.
Okay.
Don't you put that on me. I believe that they're brothers. We're going
I
to
was
keep
gonna
it that way.
say
Okay.
no.
Okay, legit brothers. Not quite sure if legit Native Americans.
Ah, stolen valor, huh?
No, I think you're right. Yeah.
And there was three brothers, and their father
Yeah,
was.
I want to say Romero was.
Romero, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Their
their
father
father
was
was
a
arrested.
star in
Yeah,
the
Kevin
70s
says,
and
yeah,
60s.
Mark, Jay,
Yes.
and Chris.
Yes.
And Kevin also said they had to have Bobby Bass and Leo Burke to fill the allotted Canadian content time.
I guess so.
CRTC.
I mean, Todd Quality's on here. That's a lot of Canadian content for you right there, you know?
The combination of Mark and Jay Youngblood. And I'm also sure that Dick Slater and Bob.
Oh, and Dusty and Dusty hadn't taken really over as Booker yet. Buddy's there. It's all really complicated. And 84 is a fucking mess.
Both of these teams are leading.
Yeah, I was
Well,
wondering
they're
about
athletes.
that.
Dick Slater and Bob Orton are there.
Dick
this
Slater.
time,
Oh,
too.
we'll be seeing them later. Yeah,
Giving his little dance around the ring.
his little dance.
His little cute little dance.
Once again and catches him with a double chop.
Incredibly attractive. He looks incredibly attractive when he's doing his cute little dance. I want to marry Jay Youngblood.
Gotta be over. Yes.
What if, hey, Jay Youngblood, what if we kissed as a joke?
Wouldn't that be hilarious? If I had $1 for every time I fell for that one, I wouldn't need to wrestle anymore.
Did I mention we have blue? End of the roll. Off the high five. The second exit. There's our boy.
There's Dick Slater. So this. So the Magician Valentine is the U.S. champion again.
Mhm.
He's about to wrestle Piper. But Valentine's starting to lean towards being a little bit of a baby face.
Yeah.
And this is the baby face turn of Greg Valentine that they did. That lasted for what, a couple months? Because he was
Not even. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was very short lived. I don't even know why that bothered. I guess maybe it was pretty last second that he went to Vince.
Because Valentine's one of those guys that's just hard to accept as a baby face.
Mhm.
You know? Like you say, he
No,
looks
he
like a Dick
rarely
Tracy
ever
bum.
was. Yeah,
He looks like an 80s female gym teacher. Or what?
that too.
Uh-huh.
We actually had a gym teacher in Colonel Irvin who looked a lot like him, Kelly. Hey? You know who I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
I do.
Won't say her name aloud, but
I don't remember it, but you probably do. Oh, now I do. That I think
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, he wants the title shot.
wow. Man, all the stars are here.
Yeah, briefly.
Yeah. Right.
Then it's Angela Mosca and Angela Mosca Jr.
Big pop.
So is this okay? So who's the face?
Piper.
Oh, Roddy
Piper's-
is, but was Slater a face too, or what was
No.
going on there?
No, Slater's a heel.
So they were just trying to
There was
dodge
some
Like
kind of
Johnny
offense.
said, they were turning Valentine slowly.
Yeah, there were some kind of convoluted thing about
I see.
Piper was late and he didn't get the right information, so Slater wanted the shot, and then Piper showed up, and Slater's mad that he can't get a shot at the belt.
But nothing comes of this because both guys are gone to New
Right.
York. Or actually, Piper was already working there, I think.
Really?
Yeah. There was a bit of an overlap. Piper was a manager in WWF at first. And then Piper's Pit right away, too.
Where else had these guys fought before?
Ooh.
When
I
they had
don't.
the dog collar match.
Yeah, and that was
Crockett.
Crockett for first Starrcade. Yeah, I don't think they worked anywhere else. But they were great together, man.
Yep.
I've never seen this match. This is awesome.
Mhm.
I mean, I assume it's not going to be too long, but still.
Yeah, trust me, I checked. It's awesome.
Yeah. Well, they were both so great.
Yeah.
Not just because of them. This is a match / angle, and
Right.
it's
cool.
and it's great.
Quit giving everything away, Johnny.
Oh, sorry if I maybe spoil 40-year-old wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's right. The dog collar match was non-title, right? That's
Yeah.
how they got around that. Yeah, because Piper won it, but Valentine stayed champ, right?
Oh yeah.
Wow,
There
already.
we go. Oh, he's
The amount
blocking
of
it.
guys that were doing the figure 4 leg lock at this time, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the super kick
I
now. I guess.
think the atomic drop was maybe the super kick of the time.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
Can you work an atomic drop into your match tonight for us, Todd?
Yeah, well, I'll see what we
Please.
can do.
Okay.
Inverted, not
Let's do
regular.
let's do them both and see what happens.
Yeah, do both. Yeah, see which gets the bigger pop.
See who can
I'm
sell it
betting on
better.
the inverted. Yeah.
We'll start a new Twitter page of Boogie Nights selling atomic drops.
Just from one match.
That's all I'm going to do to him tonight. Just atomic drops.
Yeah.
He's just gonna be dancing, doing boogie woogie dance, and the whole time.
Back and forth.
There's Tommy Young. I've lost control of this terrible brawl.
So nice and north of the border.
They're
Quebec
not in
is
Canada.
so European. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay.
This is the Carolinas.
Wow. And I wonder where this tape, like, who has these? This has got this guy's private collection, and he's just putting them up there.
I think
guess.
it's been on YouTube before, probably.
Really?
You mean classic wrestling stuff guy?
Yeah.
He's just, I don't know. He finds everything, and I don't know what he has or what, because he has some stuff nobody else has. I left him a message on it, just thanking him and explaining what this dumb show we do, and I got a thumbs up from the guy, so we're all good.
Cool.
Not so dumb after all.
Well, classic wrestling stuff guy thinks we're cool.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
I think
That's why
he's
we're all
cool.
here. If it's still cool to us, it's cool to everybody, right?
Yeah, man. Totally.
Right?
This is a brawl, man. Like,
Oh yeah, it always
as you'd
was.
expect. But
Oh, they had a violent feud.
mhm.
You got
Previous year.
Bob Caudle on commentary, who was one of the greats,
That's right.
and Johnny Weaver,
Johnny
who is not one of the great announcers.
No,
He's pretty bad.
area legend.
We'll see you next week. Ladies and gentlemen, Burgundy.
Hope you
Dude,
guys enjoy.
Dude,
It smells exactly how it looks.
He looks like a 14-year-old going to church.
Pardon me, ma'am. I'd like to
Hey,
apply
keep it
for
down
a
and do the
job.
podcast. Fucking guys.
Well, what are your qualifications? I've got something right here I can show you.
There we
Good
go.
afternoon.
Check out that jacket on the Nature
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Leftover from the 70s.
Mm-hmm. We got a cold front coming in, baby. Woo!
Turtleneck.
In the weather.
Wow.
You have to. This cage might keep me away from my ex-wife. It's part of the restraining order.
This cage will keep me from seeing my kids, and I'm okay with that. I got a wrestling career to attend to.
This is the cage they put around that bar I got kicked out of.
I'm gonna give you $1,000 tip.
Yeah, because what's your name? Right, Craig Dickhead.
It's such a mess.
I love Flair. I mean,
So
I
do
love
I.
Flair up until about 2008 or whenever his retirement match with HBK was.
Right.
After that, we don't need to discuss
No.
anything about him. He
I for
was
me,
done, man. He was over.
That was it. Yeah, that was.
You know, like
that was
it
the
breaks my
final
heart to
story.
see the husk of a human that we see today called Ric Flair. It breaks my heart.
Yeah, me too. I was a
Yeah, it
huge
just looks
Flair
like
fan.
all the woos have been sucked out of him, and we just have this cirrhosis liver.
Oh, he's still
before us.
got lots left.
Yeah,
Does
I'm
he?
sure
I
He
don't
just
know.
don't sound very good.
I don't know if he does.
Oh, he'll be doing it like he'll be declared dead and still making woo noises.
Yeah.
I'm not jobbing to my own funeral.
And
nobody paid me to lay my shoulders down for that coffin. I can tell you that much. I'm not advocating anybody to die here. Just saying.
Well, we've been known to cause the deaths of people on this show, so
Todd Quality has voodoo powers.
We do.
Oh, man.
Quite possibly end of life.
The craziest is
we had a streak going. We had a streak going where we would randomly mention just weird people and they die a week later. Went on for like
go watch the podcast. That'll be the new
Green
tagline.
and Chris Markoff.
Shecky
Maybe
Green was
someone
the
else.
craziest one. We were all like, "Whoa! Why would we have mentioned Shecky Green?"
As many times as we tried, Donald Trump will not
No.
die.
Became so
We
close.
almost
It just
had him,
doesn't seem
though.
to pan
We
out.
almost. And I just mentioned him the week before the assassination attempt. It would have been an all-time victory lap, but alas, it was not to be.
Kevin saying
Slow
what's his
punch.
name? Flair's corpse is going to get press slammed into the casket by Sting.
Yeah, this week's gonna flip it around in the film.
And then he'll find a way to turn on Sting
Yeah, so just that guy.
before the dirt is tossed on the coffin.
Look at that counting, that little flick of the wrist there. That guy's a pro. That referee, I tell you what.
Tommy Young. I think Tommy Young is the best referee of all time. He's my favorite ref.
I don't know. You've never seen me ref then.
Oh no! Well, okay.
So you can't say that.
Tommy Young. Okay, and I got it.
No, that's a clever last name. I want you to know that. Todd Quality is the real thing.
Okay,
or so I'm told.
There's like this urban legend about Tommy Young because when Tommy Young talks, he sounds like Lindsey Graham. He's very southern and very gay sounding. And there was, I can't remember where I read it, heard it, or I dreamt it, but that he said, even though he's married and he has kids, he is gay, but he's not really because he's never acted on it.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that the same for everybody? Isn't everybody not gay because they haven't acted on it? Isn't that, you know?
Except there's the famous shot of there's a match with Flair and Nikita Koloff where Nikita's junk pops out of his tights right on camera, and Tommy Young goes dink and dinks it right back in for him. That's the only time I've ever touched another man's face.
And there was the other few times.
Kevin also says you never saw him ref, Johnny.
Okay, as far as all the television referees I've seen, 40 years of wrestling and indie shows, Tommy Young is the greatest ref.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
He could dive around the ring.
You can really hear those ropes.
I'm going to retire from the ring now and become a referee. I'll show you.
Oh, shit.
I can count my twos in the case they tie my shoes.
That was wild.
Hey, you might have something there because Tommy Young, he was a skinny guy, but when it came time to take the referee bump, he bumped. He would fly out of the ring onto the concrete.
Hammer busted open.
Ooh.
What the heck?
Yeah, Slater's had enough of this shit.
Rub it. Oh, okay, good. Oh, yeah, because it's an angle.
Is that a Pro Wrestling Illustrated t-shirt Slater's wearing?
Probably.
Cool.
Matt P is logged on. Just to say, the moment I finally managed to log on, it's Johnny talking about Nikita's junk. Totally on brand.
Happens a couple times a month.
We'll discuss my junk randomly. Okay?
He'll just text me randomly. Dude, remember when Tommy Young took Nikita's junk? Yes, man. Please stop. I'm going to block you again.
New account.
So Piper lost the match by DQ.
Oh, wow. Orton in a Cosby sweater.
Oh, wow.
Here comes Orton.
Cosby
Just
sweater.
empty the locker room out.
Yeah.
No, Orton and Orton
that kid just
Slater.
ran out of here. That kid is scared to death of Cowboy Bob Orton.
Orton and Slater at this point are the top heel group. Their team. They're like
tag team / bounty hunters.
Yeah.
With the Harley Race Ric Flair feud where they broke Flair's neck, right?
But here in '84, they sort of take over as the top heels because Harley's not a Crockett
nice
guy.
Slacks on Orton
the
there.
two top Crockett heels.
Looks like he just came from the Old Navy. Look at Sean.
And Orton would be gone to New York shortly as well.
Yeah, after kicking the shit out of Roddy Piper.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah,
and
he stomped his head.
Best buddies.
Cowboy boot, I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what.
Slater's the only one, and when he finally goes,
dead.
Slater waited too long to go to New York.
Man, his family
saddled with the horrible rebel gimmick when he finally goes.
You don't look so good, pal.
Wait, hold on.
Well, that's a good
I think we fucking killed him. We better get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got to skedaddle. This is back when you could just beat a man to death and leave and nobody would say anything.
Winner! Yay! I did it, Mom! Top of the world!
Still the champ.
Cowboy forgot his hat.
Rookie move. You keep that thing glued to you.
And Piper's
that
pissed.
Post-match stuff was wild.
Yeah, and Piper's pissed because he lost because of them, but he didn't want it that way.
How was the Derby? All right. There's some kind of car derby here that everybody wouldn't watch, but I couldn't be bothered. I understand sports, just wrestling.
It sounds exactly like the Boulder County Fair, which is about to happen in a couple of weeks right down the street from me, that I love to go because it's also what would you call an agra fair because the 4-H is a real big part of it. And yes, there's demolition derby.
Hell yeah. See, if they got any wrestling, you make sure I get a phone call to come down there because I'm the king of the fair, okay?
I don't understand
why I make my money. It's my livelihood.
I don't understand why they haven't because wrestling right now, wrestling's hot and wrestling's especially hot in Colorado, and we've got indies that get that.
I heard they like the pot in Colorado. I think I'd like it there.
Yeah, that too.
Wow, yeah.
Rudy
What
K.
is going on here?
So that's Leo Burke's brother, Rudy K.
Yeah.
Maybe the other guy too, because it was a wrestling family. In
this Canada?
So Travis,
this is back to Canada. Yeah.
Now we're in Canada.
Yes.
Like Montreal, yeah.
20 minutes.
The Forum.
Okay. So it's not a tag match.
I know.
It's going to be brawling, and it's kind of just going to turn into like a waterfall of like big spots in the ring.
Yeah, that's what we didn't get discussed.
Matt's at a Whitecaps game. He said He forgot he had a ticket and he should have stayed home. He says we're a little more entertaining, and he apologized to Dan McCabe, who's probably there. Kevin was saying.
Didn't you say Dan is down for doing the show?
He is. We're gonna find a date that works, man.
Okay, cool.
I haven't one in mind, but I'm gonna ask when we're a little closer.
So speaking of that, Silva reached out, Travis.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He's like, let me know when we need him again.
Yeah, we need another.
I think you're thinking quality driver after the match.
No, I'm gonna do quality driver twice. I'm gonna hit it once and hit it again after the match. Because I do it once, and then we can even go grab the chair and do it again. So you're unconscious.
Over this match. This is great.
Yes, but
over this night.
Yeah, just guide me out there. I probably won't remember any shit. Yeah. Sorry about that. We were just discussing the same thing.
We just started talking about like show stuff, and then we realized I was like, wait a minute, we're listening to you lay out a match over this match. That's fucking brilliant.
What timeline are we at here? The pro wrestling multiverse. We got wrestling on wrestling on wrestling. It is pretty rad.
Mm-hmm. Kevin says Vancouver Canadians are his Canadian team. Yeah, he went to a couple games here when he was visiting. But Dan's not at the match tonight. Matt was saying.
In Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens.
What
just
the fuck are you watching?
Wrestling gas here.
As I always say, this is when your dad walks in, Todd. What the fuck are you watching?
Is this the gaze you're talking about? You kids.
Leverage.
Soon I'm
That's
going to
say
the same
how we
wrestling
say it
gear.
about north of the border there. Leverage. I'm going to use serviettes instead of napkins.
That's right.
They know a lot of scientific moves of wrestling. They're not the type that rely on
Man, watching these matches, I'm realizing I'm doing too many moves, you know? Fuck.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Getting all blown up trying to work a match. Come on.
Work smarter, not harder, Todd.
Brother,
ladies and gentlemen, Burt Reynolds.
Cut away to the local celebrity.
So, what kind of cars does this guy drive?
Yeah. Neat. That's sweet.
I loved Burt Reynolds at WrestleMania 10. He was fucking hammered and just having a good time.
Yeah. That was the best they could get at that point, basically. Celebrity wise.
Oh, hey, Burt was still a big star.
94. I mean, he was on
Evening Shade. Come on.
Okay, I guess so.
with his curly wig.
That was what all the kids in 1994 were watching.
I guess you can have this back if it's died. I don't know.
Kevin said, "What the fuck are you watching?" Is anytime walking in on people watching the Olympics is always something like somebody's not saying, "Oh my god, did you see that guy?"
Yeah, I know what you're
going over the pole vault, and the only reason he didn't win the gold medal is because his big old dang-a-lang knocked over the pole, and it's in slow motion and in 4K. It is so funny. I showed it just
terrible
to Nora.
thing to happen. Sorry, my junk's got in the way, guys.
I'm like, oh my god, Nora, look at this. This is hilarious. And then even she knows that you can say, I didn't win the gold medal. She's like, that's kind of a flex, though. I'm like, I know. 10 years old. You shouldn't know that.
That guy will be getting laid for many years to come. We slew you, pole vault dick.
Why didn't you win the gold medal? Well,
let me show you, sweetheart.
The slow motion.
And that's how
so
you get
funny.
canceled.
Yeah.
Nobody watches this.
2 days later, no more Todd Quality. It's Ted Quantity now.
Ted Quantity.
Ted Quantity.
It's my alter ego. Just a big old, It's never really mustache. I'll just have like some top mustache or something like that.
He does everything by the book.
Yeah.
It's all about the numbers. He's all about the numbers.
That's right.
And quantity.
We're going to have 17 suplexes, 14 clotheslines. Something like that. I'm still working on it, okay?
A gross. I'm thinking of giving you a gross of punches.
Nice little kick to the face.
Mm-hmm.
What a sell.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Feels like a big finish coming here. Maybe I'm just wishful thinking.
There it is.
Does feel hip toss. Come on, man.
If he gets to finish
He's
off
mad because they
quit.
He's really mad at him because they showed up wearing the same outfit.
Yeah, almost.
How
the
dare you,
cardinal sin.
sir?
Looks like these guys were lifting weights at the beach or something.
Yeah. Or they were tumblers at the circus
That's
who
right,
had a falling out.
Joe. I don't know
Joe
who
the
it is. No, Joe is the guy in control right now.
The
Like
referee.
the lavender pants on the
Terry K is the other guy in the
lavender
mustache.
pants. Where are you going?
Like to go from Piper Valentine to this is.
I know.
Yes,
What
I
a
know.
contrast.
Yes, I was going to say that leg of K's, it looks like it grew about 4.
You notice when Tony goes into partnership with McMahon, none of his local shit is on the syndicated show at all. I don't think. I think it's all.
Well, they filmed it, and they filmed it in Canada.
They would just film it there. They would just film it there.
I mean, the enhancement guys
talent,
were all from the area, but I don't know. Maybe at the beginning was Mosca back. I think I can't remember.
Mosca never had a cup of coffee
because Mosca was an announcer.
That's right. Yeah.
Who gave one of Danzo and I's favorite calls on some show. Snook is getting ready to jump off the top rope, and Lanza goes, "It's the Statue of Liberty, Jack."
Wow.
He goes for another pin. 1, 2.
Lavender pants. Almost as popular as red shoes.
This looks like everyone involved in this looks like it was an episode of a 70s sitcom that was the wrestling episode.
Yeah, okay, yeah. A pilot for a show that didn't get picked up. Well, film it in Toronto.
Bob. One guy here looks like Bob Newhart, and the other one, it's a draw.
R.I.P.
He got a fall. I didn't.
So it was like a maximum amount of falls during that. I didn't even see the.
Like
that's pretty funny though.
Type thing.
I'd never seen that before. Like I think you got me, you don't.
Yeah, I like that actually.
Henry
you should
Block.
use that tonight, Todd.
From H&R Block.
Oh, more Leo Burke.
Look at all the coats.
Look at all the coats. just a kid sleeping on them. I am Nick DiCarlo, Archie artist.
Graphics.
Hey.
Nick DiCarlo.
North America.
Some more Leo Burke.
Yes.
That's not
the Stampede belt. Another
man.
weird looking referee.
Kevin Hale, you don't look so good. Kevin Hale. Kevin McHale's been bit by a zombie, and he doesn't want to admit that he's starting to turn.
He looks like if Silvio had lived on Sopranos.
Slightly overweight Kevin McHale. Slightly overweight zombie Kevin McHale.
And a foot shorter, at least.
Yeah. Looks like a barber, kind of. That shirt.
Oh, by the way, Travis, in my listing the possible titles for tonight's show, right now at the top of the list, Ted Quantity.
I like it.
Fuck.
Look at that kid's upset. You took my seat. You see those two kids fighting?
My seat. You're off.
Did you lose the baby?
Just crawling around there somewhere underneath all the chairs.
It's like that Baby's Day Out movie, but it's that boring Canadian wrestling.
Paid for by our taxes. It's on the CBC.
You guys pay taxes? Thought that was just a suggestion. Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh.
I like Nick with those kind of things, or a roundhouse haymaker like that. Anyway, Billy,
Jeez.
up to date on
Just
Nick
rocking a
Valentino.
podcast right now before I go on.
Nick Valentino looks like my old barber from when I was a kid.
Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Deeds.
Hey, what up, dude?
Hey.
Good to see you, bud.
I'm the prince of the fair. If he's the king of the fair, then at least I'm very prince. I'm royalty out here.
Yeah, he's Purple Rain or something. I don't know what he's talking about. Some little prince of Purple Rain. I don't know.
Veteran of the BCA wrestling.
He's been wrestling as long as me. Get out of here with that veteran talk. I'm still spry. I'm no veteran. I'm in my prime. Let's call it.
Is it cold in there? I mean,
you're talking about Mr. Blue, Mr. McHale.
No, the crowd. Everyone's
McHale.
like, there's a pile of coats.
Oh yeah, it's obviously winter. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you just meant Zombie McHale had pointy nipples.
Then your camera debut comes out, so you got your steady hands. Hopefully, you had a couple drinks. That's good. All right, perfect. Lance Skullz just confirming he's had enough drinks today to keep his hands steady for the viewing. So
perfect.
Yeah.
The guy's hair looks like plastic. The ref.
That was the style at the time, you know.
Well, that's how Nancy liked it. Well, I let her suck Frank Sinatra's cock. Small. Hey, that's not nice to say about Leo Burke. Come on.
Yeah, I didn't think it. I actually, if you look at it,
Danny
it
Pintoro.
isn't a small
Sit down.
package. No.
Sit down, Danny Pintoro.
That's not a small package. That's
No.
not a small. I'm looking.
No.
Come on.
I caught a glimpse of it earlier, and I didn't say anything. I'm glad that
it's been
Billy
acknowledged.
Red Lions reminded me.
This isn't Billy Red now. They keep cutting to Billy Red. Yeah, no, they're side by side.
Billy Red's there, but
Billy Red's there, but
he's got a partner now.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a nice looking knee. Yeah. Ooh, very nice.
Mm-hmm. Sharp.
Nice execution.
That was a Harley race style knee drop.
Mm-hmm. It's over.
That's
yeah,
it.
and it's one more.
And
One
knee
more.
to the face,
Yeah, man, this is the Leo Burke show early.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
As it should be.
And there's two more. We want to do them. Turn this up. Turn this up.
Turn this up.
Wondering what the hell this is.
Most of you people, you got toilets right in your home. They got toilets all over the world. They got them in.
you know when you leave big poops in the toilet.
You know, you take stuff and you.
Yeah, I just take them. I put them in my pocket.
You ever have a Jack Daniels diarrhea in a toilet?
Have you ever spackled your entire toilet and your wife's like, what happened to you? Well, call me. I'll fix your problem.
Look at the Zubas. We got classic wrestling stuff is in the chat. That's fucking awesome. Thanks for joining us, man.
Hey, man.
That's awesome. Yeah, we just wrapped up the NWA from Toronto there. Or the Canadian NWA, whatever the heck it was, just before they got sold.
It was the Frank Tunney Canadian promotion, and they had a working agreement with Crockett, and then he went into a working agreement.
Seven minutes.
Man, awesome to have you here. You've been an awesome
yeah, man. Thank you
benefactor
again.
of the show.
Yeah, dude, I can't tell you enough. And not just that, not just for the show. I watch a lot of old wrestling now, and in almost all it's what he's putting up.
Cool.
I watch stuff. I pick out stuff for the show. I also watch so much of it just for my own entertainment, and there's so much. It's so great. Thank you for everything, man. That's glad to have you.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, you too, Quality.
I didn't hear myself talk for more than 30 seconds. I started to get worried. Remind myself I'm still alive by just blabbering on about nothing.
Matt P.
Hi, it sounds like someone I might know when I look in the mirror.
Matt got pulled aside for a couple seconds to talk sports trivia. He comes back.
Yeah,
and
I'm on a
talking
podcast
about people's packages again.
No, I'm part of one.
Love it.
You all ready? It's good. You're gonna carry the whole thing. No, it's
gonna be a lot of brawling.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be a lot of brawling, and then just like waterfall spotting in the ring, so we can all do big stuff.
Cool.
It's gonna be like double team moves. Someone will powder out. Double team move.
Yeah. Cool. We'll figure it out. That's not quite the Toddcast, but you know, we're watching some classic wrestling. I got my friends up here.
Oh, nice.
Disco Fury, Battle Wash.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
Good, good.
Welcome live. You're getting all the cameos from all these guys because of Todd Quality, right? Look at this.
Of course, you know, dude, you're Todd Quality. You're doing it live. You're bringing us all these stars. We're getting
That's right. You guys are
eyes
going to
on
see a
us.
live ASW match. That's what I'm bringing to the table tonight.
Shawn Murphy behind you there.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold your camera. You're gonna
Lance is gonna hold it for me.
are you just about to head there? Should we?
Well, yeah, just come out there.
We
Do
pause.
myself.
You let me know when we should stop this, and I'll switch to you, buddy.
It'll be like a little after 8.
Okay.
Because then I'll pass the phone over. When you can see myself getting filmed from behind, you'll know it's time.
All right.
Something tells me you've been filmed from behind lots of times.
No comment.
Okay, so anyway, in the AWA, they decided to have David Sammartino try to avenge his dad,
who was never in the AWA.
Oh, and then
because of the incident all those years ago.
Yes,
and Greg Gagne on commentary just lies and says he's like he broke his neck and
put it in your pocket,
and
never got revenge.
Never got his revenge. I was like.
Yeah, this is a good find, Johnny. I've never seen this match. I never knew it happened.
Yeah, we'll see what Stan can get out of him.
Stan was the AWA champ too. Yeah, probably. Well, if anyone can get something out of him, it's Stan Hansen.
Well, I'd be very disappointed if he didn't get. If David can't look good against the man who broke my foot, I don't know who to cheer for. Yeah, the man who broke my neck, or my disappointing child.
Wow.
So classic wrestling stuff. Saying I don't really know why the channel got popular like it did because everything I've uploaded is available elsewhere, but I guess I just hit the algorithm right.
Yeah, well,
he says he's sort of run out of things to upload though, which is why things have slowed down a bit.
Slowed down? You recently you've been putting out a bunch of cool new stuff. I mean,
all right, cool. So I think the show might be starting here pretty quick.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause.
So I'm gonna hand this off to Lance.
Good luck, Mr. Quality. You look like a fine young man. You look like a fine young man.
Now it's filming over here.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I understand how technology works.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right,
we're talking.
Let's rock and roll, gentlemen.
You know, this
Show
is
them
awesome.
what we do. Show them how we do.
We'll try to do commentary.
Like wrestling.
Double overtime.
Now this is something new for this show, and it's pretty fucking awesome, man.
It's pretty cool. I love
that.
It.
No smoking. That no smoking sign just made me realize I'm gonna go have a cigarette real quick.
Within 7 meters.
Like
exactly
sharing
7
stuff.
meters.
That's good. You know how to do stuff. I don't do anything.
It's actually 7 meters is not too short.
Murph has got a crutch. Oh, early color from Robert Mitchell, our ref. There's Corey, one of the owners of ASW. Met him a couple times. Really good guy. Interesting. For some reason, I thought we were outside again, but we're not. When they come in together, they come into Bad Boys for Life by Johnny's favorite artist, P. Diddy. Not because of his music. He just said because of something that came out recently. Johnny's been a big fan. But when Todd comes in by himself, he always comes into Holy Diver by Dio. That's where Max found a really great version of, like, I don't know what it is, of Holy Diver that he found for his BC Athletics Commission version.
Okay, yeah. I didn't recognize it, but I remember the entrance.
Yeah. Kevin says 7 meters to us Americans can mean 100 yards.
I think it is what?
I'm trying to figure it out. 30 feet?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I don't
The Pat Boone version of Holy Diver, Matt P told me. Thank you. Yeah, Max nailed that choice. There's Lance.
I was a bad gas before I wrestle. I'm just like shitting my pants right now.
Yeah. Do it, man. No, save it. Dude, save it.
That's how you know you're a person. You squeeze out all the gas you can get free gas.
Sid Vicious tribute match.
Maybe get some Buffalo.
CM Punk, didn't he? Should have
Psycho Sid. I believe that's another one, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Ready? I guess this is it. Let's do it.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We sit back. We're here. Everyone's loving us. Can't get enough of us. We're doing what we can for the people, giving them what they want, loving every minute of it, showing them what we can do. People know us. People love us. We keep going. Live streaming this right now. Do some podcast. Our name, I don't know.
Some
well. They like to watch them funny wrestling.
Technically, it's
And I
not
love
a
it.
podcast.
Keep me going. Keep my moment pumping. People love it. People want it. They want that right there. Now, don't tell anybody, but we're going to go hide.
What's the George Brett story you were talking? So there's a George Brett. You should have pulled the George Brett, Kevin said. What's the George Brett story? I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to think of Pine Tar. When I think of George
the Pine
Brett,
Tar incident
him
is...
running off the.
What
the
else
bench.
did he
That's
do?
what comes up to when I think. Fill us in, Kevin. I think we're good. Oh boy, they really let us in. You guys, look out! Sorry. Okay. We're responsible for whatever happens to these two poor bastards. I think this would be called aiding and abetting. There's my boy Boogie. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Putting in the hours for the people.
I love it. Oh, Boogie, no.
Yeah.
Awesome. Big rig Jimmy Mitchell there. Getting a cane to the crotch from our guest tonight. This is not something I thought I'd be saying this morning when I woke up. Fucking awesome. I love that. The Crown Royal.
Oh, yeah.
Actually happened.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Jimmy, no.
Oh, thank you. Woo! Oh, almost got hit there.
There's Jaden on the camera there. Jaden also trading at the Lionsgate Dojo. Awesome guy. There's our boy Boogie, former guest. That a boy Boogie. I mean, no, we want the West Coast heavies to emerge triumphant.
Oh, things are about to start cooking in here.
That sounds good. I think I know what you mean, Lance.
Win them again! Yeah!
Cookies.
Now works.
Good to know. Jaden's about to start reffing, Matt's telling me. That's great.
Neither of this is working.
Man, quite the no DQ. What is that? Is that from a city bus, that steering wheel that Murphy just fell on? The kid, is that kid gonna slap? Kid had a chance. He will regret that. That kid will regret not taking that opportunity, is my guess.
He's established.
100%.
Still got the sunglasses.
Incredible. And the tracksuit. Matt tells me that's a wheel off a 1953 Pontiac Chieftain. Oh, it's our boy! Yeah! Oh, holy cow!
That's quality right there, kids.
Yep. Dang it, Boogie. Gosh, we love Boogie over here.
Finally getting in the ring here.
Yeah. Ring the bell. Finally. I love it. The match hadn't even started yet.
I was
Fuck
like,
yeah.
And the match officially begins.
Oh, no!
Shawn and Brett.
That sucked. That was not good on that part. Oh!
Big
Solid
DDT by Boogie.
Night. Not enough. There's only one man who can win with a DDT, and he is not in the building tonight. Steering wheel.
The steering wheel.
Oof.
Look at
big clothesline by Todd Quality.
Big lariat and
yeah.
Tribute to Stan.
Yeah, we inspired him. That's 100% art.
We need to see some atomic drops here, Todd. You promised us.
Yeah.
Multiple.
Yeah.
What else? Hopefully learn something from the classic footage he's been watching.
Yeah. He's gonna put a
you guys are doing great. Got him right where you okay. That's not good. Let him go. Let him go. Yeah. No, he doesn't. Quality does not suck. Quality is not sucks. No. Don't listen to Doc. He don't suck. I don't. No. You don't suck.
The sunglasses.
Wrong. All these people here are wrong.
This is amazing. This is
Another
amazing.
That might be the funniest thing that's ever happened on this show.
Oh, yeah. I feel better with that. Ouch. Oh.
Wow. Ooh, hard fall to the floor.
From Murph.
You're doing fine, Shawn.
That's the second
Stinger
splash we've seen from Quality.
Like
another lariat.
Non-stop
Another in the office.
People are like, what was that? Punch him again.
Not to be pedantic, but that's what I would call a clothesline. A lariat has there's a bit of a difference.
Or we make quite a commentary team, Johnny.
Yeah. Stan Hansen and JBL did a lariat.
Okay.
Ooh,
very nice snap.
Yeah. From Tully Blanchard.
Should have had some Tully on before.
I know.
No, he does not. Quality is a fantastic wrestler. You are wrong, kid. You are wrong. You're gonna see this right now. He doesn't suck.
Make some children
All
cry.
right, but it was that kid's fault for distracting me. You good? You guys are good, right?
Lance is doing a great job.
He's
You're doing a great job, Lance.
He's fantastic.
Got him right where we want him, boys.
Now, if Quality and his boy end up tying Boogie's arms in the ropes and shaving his beard, that would make me very happy.
Raping Boogie of his dignity.
Uh-huh. And it starts a 3-year feud between
punches.
Boogie Night and Todd Quality.
Make sure your muffler stays in, says Lance. Jesus. Matt P telling us Todd had so much heat last night the crowd was chanting "Quality sucks" for like 5 minutes after he powdered.
No, God. Quality is fantastic. People thinking Quality sucks. People are saying it, but they're wrong. Wrong. You got this, guys. Doing great.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh,
Russian leg sweep from Shawn Murphy.
Missed
Very
the stinger
nice.
splash. Only Todd can do the stinger splash.
Yeah.
Come on, Todd. Atomic drop.
Coming in with the same.
I
I don't know where those fingers have been. He's a trucker. I'm sure he didn't watch after he filled his last pitch up.
Nice gut wrench suplex.
What? Oh no!
Reverse into atomic drop. Oh.
Kelly's just tied for that atomic drop.
Stop, man! You suck.
Promise.
We came here to have a family-friendly show. I don't like where this is going.
Statue of Liberty. Oh.
It's the Statue of Liberty, Kelly.
Mosca, baby, Mosca.
Hey, you know what? I love Boogie, man. He's great, but you know how I am with heels and who the current guest is. Come on.
Holy shit.
Here we go.
Holy shit.
Man.
Fuck yeah. Fucking Murphy.
Bring
Good
on a low
night,
cash.
It's over. It's over.
Pedigree
Count to
instead of
100,
the atomic-
baby.
Oh, jeez. Nasty.
1, 2, 3.
It's
Yeah, baby.
over.
Oh,
West
ladies
Coast
and gentlemen,
heavies
looks like we
prevail.
got some winners.
Oh, poor
Oh,
Boogie.
he's gonna do
Come
it
on,
again?
Todd. One
On the chair?
atomic drop. Oh, jeez. son.
Pedigree onto the chair. Johnny.
That's really even a pedigree.
Johnny.
That's more,
Yeah.
that's more of a
Was it-
package pile driver.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I think so. Oh, no.
Oh,
They're gonna do it. They're gonna cut
Johnny.
his beard. Holy shit.
Johnny.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you may get your wish, buddy.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Oh, no.
Yes. Mystery Titans Theater somehow made this fucking happen.
Oh, and the hair.
Amazing. No, Boogie, no.
This wasn't a step, or was it?
No.
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 Just an improv.
Just a couple assholes.
Mm.
Real pricks.
here's my mustache.
Give him an atomic drop.
That's the first.
Drunk Kelly in the crowd here. You're an atomic drop.
You promised. That's it, Travis. Sign off, Travis. Sign off. This guy betrayed us. There's no turning back.
Holy shit. I cannot believe that just happened.
I know. Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
Mystery Titans Theater. I think just by us existing in our hundreds and hundreds of fans on YouTube and Twitch, it just puts it out into the collective consciousness of the awesomeness of the Jimmy Valiant Paul Jones feud. And somehow we channeled it there.
Of course.
We love you, Boogie, man. Boogie's wife is due with twins.
Oh,
So
wow,
this is his last match for about a year.
Okay.
We're gonna be missing
way to
him.
go out.
Yeah,
Hence
we're
the
gonna be,
haircut.
yeah, we're gonna be missing him at Boom.
And that's how it's done, kids.
Well
Thanks
done,
for tuning in.
Lance. Dude.
Now we're
Love
talking to
those
your regular
shades.
broadcasting podcast. If you like what you see, I don't know, subscribe maybe. Pay them money. Sure, they
Yes,
appreciate
please do.
that. They're doing hard watching old wrestling matches for you folks, so you can enjoy these things. So why not enjoy them with them? And I don't know, subscribe.
Lance, give us your deets, man.
My deets?
What's your stuff on social media? How do we find you?
I'm the West Coast Heavies Limited on or LTD on Instagram.
Yeah.
Lance Skullz also on Instagram, and Lance Skullz Seth at on Twitter.
Dude, that was so great, man.
Great.
That was amazing.
Thanks,
dude.
You killed it
awesome.
amongst everybody.
There he is.
There he
Feel
is.
free to have us back anytime.
Yeah,
anytime.
Definitely.
Oh, that was good. A little schmozzy there, but you know,
dude, it was
shit
fucking
happens.
incredible. Johnny wanted that so bad.
Dude, okay. When I saw that you were wrestling Boogie Night, my favorite feud of all time was Jimmy Valiant versus Paul Jones, which all started when he cut the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant's beard, and they feuded for 3 years. So get ready, because you're going to be feuding with him for 3 years.
I got a lot left in the gas tank. I got more than 3 years to smash in these bums.
I love it. Dude, you got a beer? Somebody got you a beer? Are you good?
Oh, actually, I should go get a beer.
Yeah.
I need booze or newbie.
Man.
See what we got first.
Man, dude, that was fucking rad, dude.
Well, I'm glad if you do it live. Like I said, it was a little schmozzy there, but
dude,
it was
all
great. No, it was that kind of a match is supposed to be schmozzy. You got weapons and shit. ECW, baby.
Yeah, that was dope.
Well, that's just it was kind of a blow off this feud that we've been having for the last 2 days.
Kelly's very upset. He's got something he wants.
I'm not very upset. It's just you forgot about the atomic drop, Todd.
Listen
Well, I thought that they had called atomic drops. Oh, okay, so I won't do it then. And then it ended up being, I don't know, something shitty. And then, sorry, you know what?
It was great.
So it could have been a 5-star match, but
it would have been 5 with the atomic drop.
Yeah. When Kelly
Kelly
gives out his star ratings, it's gonna cost you half a star.
Yeah.
I think I still have all my stitches, so that's good too.
Hey, you didn't pop any? Great.
Dude,
no,
what a
weekend.
Bleeding. And then you're back to work tomorrow. I can't believe it.
I got a triple threat tomorrow for the big title.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Shout out to thank you. Tell Corey thank you for letting us do that too, man.
Yeah, man.
I didn't really ask him, so I just kind of told him. I'm like, I'm gonna do a podcast before the match, and then we just kind of kept it rolling. So
that's great.
You know, I like to abuse my powers sometimes.
Well, I did tag them in the thing saying this match was happening. So if nothing else, yeah, Kevin saying that Kelly's going to rate this David and Stan Hansen match higher because of the missed atomic drop.
We'll see. We're getting a lot of time.
Man,
with these two.
fuck, dude, that went great. You got the beard there too. You got the beard and the pony there.
Yes. Yeah. I was hoping that we were gonna shave him like a pig, but I guess he didn't want that. So fair enough. Yeah. Oh, well. What a sucker.
I swear to God, when I came down. I went outside to have a smoke. I came down and I was watching this. I joked. I was like, you know what would only make this better? If they tie him up in the ropes and cut his beard like they did to Jimmy Valiant in 1983. And 10 minutes later, like, fuck, that's what they're doing.
So cool, man. All-time great moment on our goofy little show we've been doing here. That's so cool, man.
I'm glad I could bring a special moment tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Made me feel good, dude. As a matter of fact, I loved that feud so much. I mean, the work rate of it and all, wasn't that great. And who gives a shit? It was all about the personalities and the weird characters. And feud went on for nearly 3 years, finished at Starrcade 86, which I went to. My dad drove me and my buddy from New Jersey to Greensboro, North Carolina to go to a wrestling show on Thanksgiving. And we had 3rd row seats. We stayed in a nice hotel, and I was right there ringside when my hero Jimmy Valiant finally shaved Paul Jones's head while the Raging
Gentlemen,
Bull.
I'm gonna have to just take a quick photo with these guys, so I'm gonna have to pause for a second.
Holy shit, I could care less about this story. Let me get the fuck out of here.
Thanksgiving. Who fucking cares?
Who's taking a picture of us? You guys will be a first on a podcast getting a picture taken as well.
Boogie, we love you, buddy. Boogie, how you doing? Good to see you, man.
There he is.
Yeah, you did the honors, man.
Talking about Jumbo Saruta and Henry.
Sweet, thank you, boys. Thank you, boys, for a good match. Yeah, no worries, buddy.
Yeah,
Boogie, best of luck, brother.
Yeah.
Sorry, Travis, talking here.
Huh?
Best of luck, brother. All the best to you and your fan, man, and what's to come.
Thank you, man. I so sincerely appreciate that.
Yeah.
And the beauty is, when I'm back, I'll have enough hair to do another hair match.
I can't wait.
Hey,
Boogie. It'll be a mustache versus hair match. Me and Boogie, huh? I gotta grow that thing back.
Hey, Boogie, are you ready to feud with Quality for 3 years?
We'll have to check later.
That's the first
awesome.
one. And then when I hit with the pen, I was like, oh, fuck, he's holding.
Yeah, that pen definitely hit the scar. I mean, everything that we did is touch the scar, so whatever. It's all good.
Touch the scar.
People putting their fingers in my wound, those bastards.
Classic.
Get your fingers out of my slit, you know?
I have so many jokes. I'm not going to fucking say right now.
I'm setting these things up. I'm hoping you guys take over, okay? I can't carry this match as well.
Quality canceled. Yeah, okay. Going forward, trust me, I only need to be told that once.
Matt telling me, holy shit, what a night. Boogie loses his hair, and the opposing goalie here just got knocked out cold in the Whitecaps game. And Kevin's like, and you were bored at the soccer match. Hope he's all right. Speaking of soccer, I guess Canada, Canadian women lost, so we can put that to bed now. Thank God.
Oh, thank God. I was really stressing over that, you know?
Yeah. Matt's sounds like he's never seen this happen before. Wonder if must be a hushed moment in BC Place right now. Hope he's all right.
Oh, look, David's
got a nosebleed.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. It's like nasty coke habit.
Hey, someone go buy me a beer?
My son keeps going on these expensive ski trips, he says. He comes back, it looks like he's been picking his nose the whole time he was away.
Oh, yeah, it's going to take 6 stitches. Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's no stitches.
Yeah.
You know what I think it's from?
This is the perfect match for all this, by the way, because I put it on as an oddity, but let me tell you, boys, my son is still very disappointing.
When I saw it was 16 minutes plus.
What was Vern? Vern has lost his goddamn mind. 16 minutes with my disappointing son.
Well, is that my biography title?
God,
but it's the title of this show.
Matt said a goalie took a shot flush to the face and went down like Todd Quality on a plate of hot dogs.
Yes.
Jesus.
The hot dogs. I haven't had any fair hot dogs, and I'm actually a little disappointed in myself.
How about a giant
I had a
turkey
foot
leg?
long. I had a foot
wanna,
long at the.
I want to see one of these like
cheesecake.
2 foot long hot dogs. I want to devour it.
Do you guys do the giant turkey legs up there like we do at the fair? Okay.
No,
Just
we don't do
relaxing.
anything cool. Think about all the fun
Relaxing
stuff
with
you
David
do. We don't do that.
Sammartino. Come on, kick his ass, Stan.
At least he's putting those empty seats to use that they always have at the Showboat Sports Pavilion.
We're bad dudes. Bad guys. Bad guys. Yeah, I see all the slurs. That's right.
Say all the slurs.
Just talking about bad guy stuff. You know, we say slurs and shake babies and kiss hands or whatever. Oh, the cool part about having an on-stage manager is he has to go buy me beers. So
that's awesome. Don't you operate like, who was it? Who got hired by? Was it the Barbarian? Got hired by Bobby Heenan, and then believed that he really was his manager.
No, it was Missing Link.
It was Missing Link. That's it. Yeah.
That's right.
And like had him start booking. Like he's like,
no. Missing Link was like, why aren't you booking my trips? You're my manager. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah.
That's weird because he'd been in the business for a long time at that point. It's not like he was.
By that time, he was on a lot of drugs.
Yeah, I guess. But
Dewey Robertson got on a lot of drugs, both psychedelic and steroids.
Yeah.
Sweet, sounds like a hell of a time.
Yeah,
I know, right? Yeah. And then comes up with one of my favorite gimmicks of all time, the Missing Link. It's just fantastic.
Good Canadian boy too.
He was so fucked up. He really thought that. Well, Paul Ellering does it for the Road Warriors. He's like, do I look like fucking Paul Ellering?
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, get out of here. Everybody, we're gonna shit talk Travis while he's gone.
Okay.
Johnny quickly.
Hello.
This is what happens when you leave the room, is that you can't defend yourself, so we're gonna shit talk you.
No, okay. Seriously, quality. So I watch all the Boom stuff that comes out. I fucking love it. I got to be the ring announcer at the second show, and when I saw you, the athletic commission, your official athletic commission gear, the first thing you looked exactly like a really jacked Michael Douglas from Falling Down.
I heard
that's
that
what he was going.
Bible salesman.
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, totally, right?
Yeah.
Have you heard the word of Todd? And Todd,
that's your gimmick for the big time. Todd.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! I'm just waiting for that call, baby. It's been 16 years. I'm still waiting by the phone. Those kids called me a dork. Hey kids, you guys are dorks. Show them. Stupid kids. All them and their fork and knife and their Facegram and their Instabook or whatever. I'm hip. I know what they're talking about.
I just shaved a man's beard, you stupid punk.
Yeah. And you see, I know there's like all these kids like, you're a loser. I'm like, actually, I won the match, you moron. Yeah, actually, it was at this fair is where I learned to chirp and shit talk people, and I really appreciate it. Many moons ago. Then, like I said, then I got banned, so it wasn't that cool after all. But whatever. We don't talk about that anymore.
That's what I had. Me and my buddy would go to all those shows, and at the Philadelphia Civic Center for Crockett, you could be fucking as out of your mind as you wanted to be at 16. If you sat up in the cheap seats, smoked weed with people up there, you're 16 years old, the beer guy comes by, you're like, 2 beers, and he's like, you're 21? Yeah, here you go, boys, here's your beers. It's great.
Those are the good golden era, the golden age,
Uh-huh.
Now it's like, being an adult, you got to pay taxes allegedly. Another weird thing.
Wow.
There it is, finally.
Clean win.
God. Finally.
It actually got good in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, and Matt P's logging off. We still don't know if this goalie's. The Tijuana fans are being crazy, but we hope this goalie's okay. Anyways, classic
Tijuana.
Tijuana fans are going crazy. What's this?
That's who the Whitecaps are playing?
I guess. Anyways, classic wrestling.
The Whitecaps are playing Tijuana.
Missing Link.
Weird.
Yeah, Missing Link. I remember seeing a poster for a show in the early
Beer,
70s with him on it and going, wait a minute, how fucking old is this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Travis, everybody.
Hey, Travis, I kind of remember you're going to want to turn it up right now.
Okay.
For what's next. When this is over again.
Oh, some nice clotheslines tonight there, Todd.
Oh, thank you.
Goodness gracious.
Now we're going way back.
Actually, no, Travis. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem.
Way back.
We're going way back to the 70s, baby.
Classic wrestling stuff, right?
Yes, this is also from classic wrestling stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you again, sir.
Big time wrestling from Detroit.
Check out that vest, man. Holy shit.
Incredible.
Hi, everyone. I'm Terry Sullivan. Big
Remember him? That's Terry Sullivan. He was on he's on Bruiser Bedlam.
Yes, in Indianapolis. Wow,
Yep.
Good for him. Hey man.
This is
Rick Moranis.
Because those were the two promotions that were feuding with each other.
Shrunk the wrestlers.
That part is just amazing.
I know. It looks like someone took a shot at him and it just went through him, like fucking Yosemite Sam's hat.
Oh man, Easy Rider on the left there.
Easy Rider, that's fantastic. Yeah,
taking on Little Orphan Annie. I apologize, sir.
John Holmes.
Gabe Kaplan. Mr. Cotter's fighting.
Gabe Kaplan is Annie.
Oh,
whatever, man. Fuck the man. Who gives a shit?
Donald Sutherland versus Gabe Kaplan.
Do we know who they really are?
Again, both in red, like matching
Johnny.
outfits.
I heard Johnny.
Look at that wrist control.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can hear a kid. Wow, crazy. The audio is awesome. Wow.
So this was the era of the infamous Chief J Strongbow. Was it Don Kent?
Bulldog Don Kent.
Bulldog Don Kent shark cage match where it was just two guys inside a shark cage the size of a phone booth fighting to get out.
Right.
For a while.
It's one of the greatest matches.
It's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I am going to warn you guys. My phone is about to die in about 10%. So if I fade off suddenly, you'll know why.
Okay. Will you be able to pick up again, or what do you think, buddy? Are you?
I don't know. I'll see if I can find a charger. We can kind of keep it rolling here.
Oh, whatever. Hey, man, no pressure. Like, goodness gracious, this is already.
Yeah, I don't succumb to peer pressure, Travis. Thanks. I'm very excited for this beer whenever it gets here. I am parched for some suds.
Bobby Colt. Who's the taller of the two? Not sure.
On him.
No, I know of Buddy Colt, but not a Bobby Colt.
Bobby Colt, 6'1", 6'3" with the afro.
Hey, watch it, man. Man, the audio.
There's some terrible country music going on behind me.
Sounds like an agri-fair, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it does.
Bonello. Hey, come on, man. That can't be legal. This is our tribute to Donald Sutherland, too, finally. Pat just passed away.
Weird. My absolute. I adore the movie MASH. Like I love all things MASH. You know, I was a weird kid. Like no kid my age. Kids used to hate fucking MASH. You know, like, no, I was obsessed with MASH, and I loved the movie. We're the pros from Dover.
The movie is great. I've only seen it maybe twice ever. It's been a long time. I've maybe
seen it twice within the last 3 years.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
I love that movie.
I didn't see it until I was an adult.
It's been a long time since I've seen it, that's for sure.
It is, yeah, it is really good. Like I was blown away when I first saw how good it was. My dad loved MASH. It was on every night, like the reruns, of course.
I'm of the
never
age...
miss a telecast.
Yeah. Okay, my dad fucking hated MASH. Probably still does to this day because he would lean over from his paper and go, "The show's fucking bullshit. Captains can't talk to majors like that," and then go back to his fucking paper.
And then he's like, "Norman the Lunatic."
Norman the Lunatic. No, that's high entertainment.
High art. Yeah.
I'm of the age that whenever the MASH theme song came on, I knew it was fucking bedtime. and so it'll always be like super depressing to me just hearing it. And
Suicide is Painless.
Yeah.
And Suicide is Painless was depressing.
Yeah.
About the
believe
show,
it or not.
Believe
it or not. Yeah. So I just never got into the show.
I remember it always being on 7:30.
It was on
my memory.
We had it was on Tuesdays at 9, I believe. And
like the original run.
The OG run. Yeah. We were watching the OG run, and with all the channels we had, you could watch an hour and a half of MASH on various channels like every single night.
Yeah, I just remember the reruns always seven or 7:30 in that hour every night after the news was MASH.
Quality can't wait for his phone to die. He's like, these motherfuckers are talking about fucking
MASH and making me watch fucking 70s Detroit crap. We haven't sniffed a good match so far.
Whoa. Piper fucking
okay,
Valentine fucking
yeah,
rules.
that's right.
I think Todd's just pissed off his beer hasn't arrived yet.
Yeah, that too. And I'm main eventing this with great matches, so don't worry.
Cool.
Also, because I just realized I didn't send you a banger for this.
I got it. No, and this show, I'll tease it. This boring fucking Detroit show has a Sheik and Abby versus the Funks match from Japan on it with the English commentary.
Yeah. That we did watch, I believe, for the Terry Funk tribute.
I believe so, but I mean, just
the original Japanese.
Have you guys seen any spoilers for SummerSlam by any chance?
Not at the end.
I watched the end. I didn't see the end.
Do you want to be spoiled?
Sure.
No, I don't want to be spoiled.
Okay, I won't say anything.
Okay.
I don't want to be spoiled.
I don't know. It's not that surprising.
Okay, look, I know who. Look, I'm pretty sure I knew who was going to show up. Okay, but I just leave it alone with that. Because I just got in like hour.
Hulk Hogan's back.
Is Hogan back?
He pinned Cody Rhodes for the belt in 3 seconds at the end. Yeah, they did the homage to WrestleMania 9 for some reason tonight.
Holy shit! Did Vince take it back over?
Yeah.
What the fuck
Vince
happened?
had a hostile coup d'etat takeover.
Fuck.
Tonight.
Is this the WWE January 6th?
Yeah. And Trump is now the commissioner of the WWE. That's also was announced tonight.
I see. Who's that?
JD Vance is the Intercontinental Champion.
How you feeling?
Well, Braun Breaker won the. Actually, Braun Breaker won the.
I was hoping that the fans would hear you when I did the symbol thing in front of you. I figured that was good. Yeah. I bet I heard it crack throughout the room.
Oh, another small package. That's been the theme of the night.
Yeah.
Hey, who you calling small package, brother?
I've been told it's small package.
No, not you.
I've been told that my small package is just right. Okay, the other ones are too big.
Has anyone done the big package as a move?
You look at him, baby.
That's a new nickname. The big package, Todd Quality.
God, big package quality. That's a certain ring to it, ladies. You look like Boogie Night, but different. I'm gonna call you Bug Night. Boo Night? Oh, well,
this is Mighty Igor, right?
Yeah, Mighty Igor.
Here's a gimmick. His gimmick is literally he's a living Polish joke.
Yeah, I thought he was a homeless guy.
Hey, Boogie, you want to entertain these gentlemen while I gear down? I'm going to pass this off to Boogie Night while I gear down.
All right.
Can you guys see my beautiful haircut?
Yeah, I did,
great,
Boogie.
Man. I mean, it's a tragedy, but you look great.
Oh,
hey, Boogie.
Travis, you and me have something in common, and it's hating Todd Quality.
Yeah, there you go. That's right.
Hey, Boogie, I just want to say that was awesome. When I was watching that, I just casually mentioned, I go, you know what would make this amazing is if they tie up Boogie's into the ropes and shave his beard like Paul Jones did to Jimmy Valiant. And then it happened. And I'm like, oh, all those old feelings came back. So how does it feel to be destined to feud with Todd Quality for the next 3 years?
Oh, honestly, ecstatic. You know, it's so funny because it's kind of the line between kayfabe and shoot is, the kayfabe part of me and the shoot part of me hates Todd Quality, but the kayfabe part of me loves that, Lance Skullz is my Paul Jones and, I'm Jimmy Valiant and I guess Todd's the Barbarian or Baron Von Raschke. I don't know. Depends on when you're looking.
T-Joe Khan,
maybe.
T-Joe Khan.
T-Joe, yeah.
Kung Fu Billy Graham.
Manny Fernandez when he turned.
There's many possibilities.
No disrespect to Jimmy Valiant, but Big Rig is not going to turn on me like Jimmy Valiant's partner would turn on him. Sorry, man, but I'm just built a little bit different.
All right. We're going to hang on to this recording that may come back to bite you in the ass.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm building to me and Jimmy having a match is what it is. I hear his 80th is coming up.
Awesome.
What are y'all watching here? What are y'all got going on the screen?
Detroit.
This is Detroit 1970 what?
I don't know.
7?
5, 6, 7, pick a year.
Whenever it was the year of the
yeah, if it's the year of the shark cage, then it's about 77 because it was
no, I'm thinking of the year of the Funks versus.
Oh right, yeah, that was 77. Yeah, so yep, 77 probably.
I was gonna say is that Hillbilly Jim, but that's not Denim.
No, I'm not sure who the bigger dude is.
I have no idea. It's more of this, or just this obscure stuff that
I love you.
Our
I love
channel,
you so much.
I love you so much.
Greasy guys.
Our friend's classic wrestling stuff. Our boy is putting up, and that's going up in his feed, and I was like, wow, we don't get a lot of 70s stuff. I like dipping back into it.
Detroit has always done us right every time we've watched it.
Classic Wrestling is talking
big
about.
Big fan of that territory.
When he was uploading the Maple Leaf shows, he couldn't stop laughing at Garth Vader.
Yes. One of my faves.
Oh, classic wrestling stuff. I don't know if you heard before, but here's what I've been laughing at the most. If you've watched any of the stuff, Angelo Mosca Jr.'s promos. Let us know in the chat if you've heard any of those.
Sorry, I got to run in from Todd. Can I just catch the end of that? I'm so sorry, Johnny.
No problem.
I mean, I just want to read. Wow.
Yeah, loving that the larger gentleman's offense has largely been claw. They took a hell of a bump off of that turnbuckle head smash.
Mm-hmm. Who's on the outside there?
I'm not sure. Mighty Igor's manager.
Mighty Igor's manager, who looks like a English professor.
So
something.
Dr. Frankenstein.
There it is.
He's hit the Henry Higgins to this ridiculously stupid Polish man.
He keeps trying to use their submarine, but he keeps putting a screen door on it. Fool.
It's funny. Ivan Putski originally was a Mighty Igor ripoff.
Yeah, he was.
He was that big too, and
really,
he had the hair. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's all the
Putski had long hair.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to see this.
Okay,
We've got
just think about
this.
that. Well, here's the crazy thing. Think about it. All of the stupid, terrible, racist stereotypes in old wrestling, and there was Polak jokes too in wrestling. There just wasn't a lot of them. There was a couple of them though.
That's funny.
He's basically also like a proto Eugene in a way too. Without the clapping,
he turned out to be a piece
was
of
that
shit.
a Polak joke?
No.
Nick Dinsmore, that's not Polish.
Eugene was posting about being like Hulk Hogan's his man after the RNC, which led to a dearth of the gimmick reel. Was the gimmick real?
Yeah, I could see how Lesser Igor is not exactly a compelling ring name, though.
A little Lesser Igor.
I keep hoping this guy's going to drop a bulldog. He's in a position to do it.
You'd think this English professor who's like teaching this
working the traps,
this poor immigrant how to wrestle, would teach him how to match his clothing. Look at this. Check out Igor's gear.
I mean, coordination is like a 5-syllable word. So I, in fairness.
Classic wrestling. Remember when Mosca Jr. showed up in Mid-Atlantic and got a push for some insane reason?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's on.
That's how he won the Rookie of the Year award.
Yeah, it's on a few of his newest uploads. The Tunny stuff from Toronto that we started watching tonight. We're gonna see it.
I love how noisy the ring is.
Yeah, and I
love
how
a
much
good
you can
noisy
hear
ring.
the kids.
Yeah,
You can hear
like
everyone
MSG.
shouting. That's what I'm saying. Like the sound on this, like the video quality is not bad. It looks like the Muppet Show. It looks like it's next door to the Muppet Show. But the audio is killer. I'm really hearing it on on the cans, you guys.
Just that
I love you so much.
Lance's phone is just at a couple percent, so I'm just gonna mute for just a second here while
Okay.
I get them figured out.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Boogie.
Wow, what a
John
show
Davidson.
we got tonight. Travis, Kelly, what a show we got tonight with, you know, the footage is whatever it is.
Lance,
tonight.
you're muted, buddy.
I'm happy it is, but wow.
You're looking great, Lance, but we can't hear a word you're saying.
Can't hear
You're
you.
muted.
It's on mute. It's on mute.
I guess since it's dimmed now, I bet I can show you my pasty white skin.
There you go.
So we're gonna have to end this podcast.
Look at my
we got
hold
like
on,
1% on my phone.
All right. Thanks, Lance. I really
Hey,
appreciate
man, thanks for everything, man. This is great.
No, thank you guys. Please have us back. This was so much fun.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
You killed it, dude.
Check out Mystery Titans Theater on all your podcast apps that it's on. Our YouTube show.
I think that was it.
I know. It was so funny and no one said anything because we're like, fuck no, we don't want to say it. Jesus Christ, how hot is it?
All these are way too
just in the room I'm in is very hot. The only fan we have is too loud.
It is sexy time. It is now sexy time.
He's not Oppenheimer. He's Oppenheimer. He's Cillian Murphy and Oppenheimer.
It's on.
Yeah. No, I'm very hot.
I'm gonna make that meme on a quick Kelly's face. Mystery Titans Theater. Twitter feed. That is so funny. Yeah, man, that was incredible. I mean, I wonder if Todd can come back, that'd be amazing. But I will still watch his Patreon show or his Patreon thing.
Yeah, of course. I've only seen that match a couple times ever.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking amazing. Think just doing this show that we've been doing for a while, then like, on our show, like live from a wrestling show, and we go live to a wrestling show that we're talking about that's happening live with our guest. Holy shit, Todd Quality. What a man.
Cool. Awesome. Fucking awesome.
Look at this guy. Okay, he looks like the sleaziest motherfucker in the world, but he's not. He's a good guy. Listen to him talk.
You've got men like Bulldog Don Kent.
Bulldog Don Kent.
Up and coming wrestlers that are here, and they all seem to be coming to this area. Of course,
maybe he's the on-screen promoter, since the Sheik was the legit owner of the territory, and they couldn't obviously acknowledge that.
Yeah, it's something like he looks like such a scumbag.
That shirt.
But he's
CW.
The shirt does not match the
fashion
jacket
icon
at all.
right there for sure. Yeah,
but it is Detroit, so you know.
To think a great deal of themselves.
It's like what a kid would put on to say, "I'm a grown-up."
It's disco on the inside and business on the front here.
Yeah. We've had some great callers tonight.
Kent did to the chief here.
I like how his mustache seems to just kind of pour out of his nostrils.
Horrible.
And I think that something is going to have to be done.
Call it the hockey stick.
To get a little tighter,
yeah, the double hockey sticks.
He doubled this guy's mustache.
We have certain individuals who are going to try a little bit and get away with what they can. Of course, this comes from being competitive. This comes.
Can't look away. Like I don't hear a word you're saying, man. All I'm hearing is mustache, mustache, mustache.
Who is
Big Bird keeps trying to put his head in like an original version before Jim Henson had settled on it.
As to who the other person was.
Kevin, isn't that Joe Spinelli from the Rocky movies and Maniac?
Right.
Been around professional sports. Professional athletes get determined on something. They can
Karnak the Magnificent about to deliver just to our right. A wicker seat.
Is that
Johnny.
Chief J?
Johnny,
it is
Chief.
It is the Chief.
It's Chief J Strongbow who's just been shopping.
He's on his phone. He's on his iPad.
You can only get some things in Detroit.
Either that or it's a
in New
vape
York.
pen. Either way, it's an anachronism. You screwed up, Strongbow. That's from 30 years in the future, idiot.
I think you're just the man. You got something in mind to put a stop to Bulldog Down, Ken, aren't you?
Shark Cage. We need to do the Shark Cage match for this show.
Yeah, that's a Patreon match, I think.
Because we did it. We did it on Titans.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we need to do it again.
We should talk about that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk about it over Chief J Strongbow. Don't worry.
No, we can't. Let's not say too much.
Why not?
There will be one more podcast for what is now PWOM, which used to be PWO, used to be a bunch of other letters and stuff combinations.
Yeah.
Anyway,
there was a podcast network that launched 1,000 stars.
Yes, it did. Host of Titans of Wrestling, host of Where the Big Boys Play, Tag Team's Back Again. Whatchamacallit?
The Thunder guys did good for themselves.
Yeah.
Thunder.
Our Vantage Point, didn't they come out of there as well?
No, they were on the Place to Be feed at one point.
Greetings from Allentown.
Peter Winston's podcast, great podcast. Good old Will from Texas was on a bunch. Charles was on a bunch.
It's all going away because we don't want to fucking pay for it.
Well, we're going to archive
pay for it anymore. Yeah, well, okay.
Archive it.
Well, not all of it. I don't think
as much as we can.
Well, you can download as much as you want, but it's going away.
So get
August
to it. Get
23rd.
the SoundCloud and you look for Plum.
Yeah, August 23rd. Site goes dark. Feed goes dark. We're doing one last pod.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna feature this man that is speaking right now.
That's right.
As a teaser.
That's why I think it's fitting that we're talking over Chief J Strongbow.
Yeah, we're gonna get one last Chief J match. We're gonna get. Should we reveal what we're watching, or should it?
Yeah, we should just do it. Let's say what we're doing. We're doing the final, basically, Titans of Wrestling. We're gonna watch the last disc. And we'll go into more detail, but when we did Titans of Wrestling, we got all these discs. We didn't do the last disc. We're doing the last disc, and it's going to be the OG crew of Kelly, Pete, myself, and Travis, with no puppet involved in this one. Okay, and we're gonna fucking do it as a podcast to wrap up the site, which I couldn't be more excited for.
Yeah. So originally Titans was based on a set of bootlegged wrestling discs back in the day when that
put
was
together by a maniac,
by someone who knows where he is these days.
I hope.
But we got through 1982 before the show ended. We never touched 1983. So for the last show, we're just going to go straight to the very end, the last disc in the set, which covers essentially December 1983 in the WWF. I think a little bit of November too. So if you're out there, those who know about your wrestling history and know about WWF history, you'll know what we may be covering or we will be covering on the last show. It's going to be a blast. Yeah, we're doing an old school disc review show. That's how it started. That's how it will end.
Awesome.
He can count on that. I'm going to be close to him. I'm going to be inside of it.
Travis, Kevin's
asking if we bring the puppet, if Parvy's going to be in.
I said this is puppet free. This is puppet free because because that worked perfectly in that, and I almost considered introducing the puppet to Quality, but then I'd have to be mailing it to Canada so he could wave it in your face, and it'd probably cost me some fucking money to do that. But no, we're taking this fucking seriously. We're doing the actual Titans thing with a podcast.
That's awesome.
Doing this. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm absolutely honored.
So you get to be the Parv role in saying for the stuff that you don't know or don't know about, to ask questions to the three of us who do know about this stuff, and
Which is what I
hopefully, much
basically
like
do
Barb,
anyways.
you'll
Yeah.
refuse to accept our explanation.
Okay, great, awesome, love it. Okay.
Yeah, and there's some terms you'll have to get used to. Get used to Red Indian.
I was gonna say that.
Oh,
about,
yeah, get used.
Don Kent, power
Oh,
bottom.
okay. Oh, dude,
it's like he's just come off a bender, man. He
I'm
looks
saying
rough.
power bottom Don Kent does not look as good here as he did in Bruiser Bedlam.
This is coming off
through a dark time.
Second Saturday night of
I-
month.
I saw Don Kent for 48 hours at the Jackhammer
At the
that
Blue
night
Oyster.
when I was filming Cruising. A
Oh
new
man,
freak
I saw that.
just
I
came out.
filmed 45 minutes of stuff I knew I couldn't use.
All right.
Seen that
Yep.
clip a lot lately.
It's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I love freaking.
Just because I could, or whatever.
Fascinating, yeah.
Just
Why'd you
'cause
do
I
it? 'Cause I could.
Weird.
It's crazy, but it's also like, yeah. So they're allowed
How did you
to
get them
some
to
of the other
fist?
stuff in.
How did you get the two men to fist? One man wanted a
Wanted,
fist
yes.
in his ass, and the other one was willing to do it. I've gone on such a deep dive of freaking, like, there's hours of shit of like him speaking to
Speaking
film
of fisting,
students.
deep dive.
I listened to him address a film school class for an hour and 45 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I love The French Connection. I love Exorcist, but I don't know if I've seen many other Friedkin.
You gotta
The Sorcerer.
see.
I've never seen Sorcerer.
Oh, dude, let's make that happen on August 24th, Kelly.
Maybe.
I see.
You
I
have
hadn't-
it? You have a copy?
I could find it.
I hadn't seen it myself until this podcast I listened to. That one of the few Patreons that I pay for, Action Boys, they did Sorcerer, and I was like, "Oh, I need to check this out." And I did one night, and I was like, "Fuck this!" It was amazing.
Yeah. No, I had a chance when I was visiting. We
Got
were visiting
murdered by
family.
Star Wars. Got murdered by.
Yeah, it came out the same day as Star Wars.
Infamously. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love the movie that inspired it, Wages of Fear.
Yeah,
That's
Wages
one of
of
my
Fear, yeah.
all-time favorites. But no, I've never seen Sorcerer. And then he did
Katie
like
Lang,
what?
ladies and gentlemen, or Kyle MacLachlan.
Live and Die in L.A. Wasn't that a
Yeah,
movie?
Live and Die in L.A.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Our buddy Mark Staling did an intro for a screening of To Live and Die in LA at the Vancouver International Film Festival theaters here in town, Kelly. That's pretty cool.
No, I've never seen that movie.
Morissette, yeah, me neither. Yeah, Morissette and I were wanting to go, but we couldn't make
I
it happen.
saw it once on video in the 80s, like with friends, and I don't remember jack shit about it.
Yeah.
Right. It's as if I'd never seen it.
We're gonna have to restart the Plum Network and do a
Shit.
Schrader.
Oh god. Well,
Schrader later Schrader.
We'll do we'll do just nothing but every freaking film, then every Paul Schrader film.
Yeah. Right.
I've had some great success at garage sales finding DVDs in the last month.
Cool. Physical medium, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm back on that.
Hey,
Like,
man, I saw some of your comic book fucking finds.
Yeah.
Nice. It's It's like when I was growing up, it was easy to make great finds at flea markets and garage sales or what have you. Like going, holy shit, this is good and old, and this is and then everything was like comic books. Every comic book's worth $1 million fucking dollars. It went on forever, and it's hard to make a good find. Like, I didn't know that Groovy was a good find until you told me, Kelly. I thought it was like, oh, this is old. That's weird. And for you, some of the ones you found, there's some I was like, damn, that's old.
That Thor I got.
The fucking Thor was like
sweet.
old.
Yeah.
How do you fucking come across one of those in the wild?
I know. I mean, and he had them split up by price, and that one was in the $20 slot. And I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna give you $20 for it.
You haggled? You haggled this man?
Oh, I haggle. I'm a big haggler. I'm all about bartering. Yeah, I got it for $10.
Marvin Hagler over here.
Yeah, and the Superboy for $5. I think he wanted 20 for that one too.
Nora wants to confirm that she can take those Richie Riches home with her.
Yes, they're for Nora.
Fantastic.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
What,
Nora's all about Richie
How
Riches,
old are
Johnny.
they?
I think they're late 70s, early 80s.
Late 70s or 80s. Dude, I read so many fucking comic books when I was a kid that I read everything. I read for a while Richie Rich fucking comic books, and some of them were a lot of fucking fun. Like the little digests, the digests and shit with little Jinx.
Yeah, I had a stack when I was a kid, but
Little Jinx was Archie. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, Little Jinx was Archie, but Richie Rich at one time had like 25 to 30 monthly titles.
There's a ton of them. There's a ton of them. I sent away for a record from one back in a Harvey comic book where you got two sides of it, and it was the Richie Rich song and a Casper song that wasn't Casper, the Friendly Ghost. And I still remember the hook of the Richie Rich song.
Oh, really?
Yep. It went, Richie Rich, the richest boy in the world.
My buddy Bossolini J in the chat. Good to see you again, pal. Wondering if maybe Kevin should join
Don
us.
Kent looks like shit.
Kevin should join us for the Patreon if he's down for it.
Sure. That'd be great.
Who's that?
Pero.
Nice. Awesome. Thanks, man.
I'm
always
asking him
stepping
right
in.
now. I'm
Always
asking him
stepping
right
in.
now. I'm just suggesting it. If you're available, Kevin.
May as well.
Yep.
I see you've turned down the lights, Kelly.
Yeah.
So we don't see the
I've
glare.
I haven't turned them on at all. It's slowly
fading away into the
You look
darkness.
you're like
like long legs in the back there.
No, I was like, you're like
my
Brando.
chest could light up the room.
You're like Brando in Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, yeah.
The horror. The horror.
You're an errand boy.
Well, there are bugs flying around. Have you've seen Heart of Darkness?
Yeah, I swallowed a bug.
Yeah.
which Casey Affleck used as a line. I think I swallowed a bug in Good Will Hunting for a reason to leave when Will came up to talk to Amy, or what's her name, Minnie Driver, Matt Damon's character. He says, "I think I swallowed a bug," and then he leaves. Casey Affleck, now disgraced, but still getting work.
Sure, Ben Affleck is playing Hulk Hogan in a movie about the Gawker.
Oh, really?
Thing. Yep. Ben Affleck is gonna be so bloated, brother. I can't wait. Can't wait.
It'd be amazing, yeah.
So that's gonna get made. What happened to the one that the
Is that it's development hell and didn't
really
is not gonna happen.
Wow.
Because Hogan had script approval and it didn't have enough bullshit in it.
Why would you give Hogan script?
I don't know. Maybe they just couldn't figure out how do we include all of this bullshit? This is impossible. We need to make a movie.
Well, the stupidest thing about all his lies is his life was so amazing. He doesn't need to make things up.
No, that's stinky. Dude, I wanted to make a Hulk Hogan movie that's fantasy with all of his insane dumb shit, make it funny. Like, that's what they do the Metallica shit. The Metallica shit. No, every one of his crazy lies actually happening. Make it a spoof fucking movie.
You guys heard how much I got to put over Manny Fernandez and his.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Yes.
I love how you are so juiced for the live reaction that throughout that amazing interview, and I told you how much I thought you killed it, knocked it out of the park. Definitely knew your audience, because when Max and Jericho, when Max and them are on Jericho show and all that shit, like they're like, and Brady, they're like, yeah, this is kind of what it is. When it is, you're talking to the Grainmaker. This is a deeper cut, and you went deep on shit, and it was great.
Yeah, I had a couple of wrestlers just text me out of nowhere. Jim Breaks, they all caps.
Yes. Yeah, that was great. Breaks. You just needed to drop Bruno in there.
Right, of course.
Not even just that. I'm talking about the details of putting what your guys are doing. You really pulled the curtain back more so than anyone else who's publicly spoken about boom wrestling right now.
Hey, Twitch my video game.
Fired up.
I think I trust you, Caleb, as long as you're not That looks pretty specific. You don't look like a troll, so I'll put you in there. Go ahead, share your Facebook, your sports group in the Facebook chat.
And but like what I was saying, Travis is so like Twitch obsessed with that fucking drug and vibe that he's like, our show that's on Twitch, and I'm like, yeah,
I did say YouTube once.
I know you did. You didn't say YouTube once.
I said YouTube once. I said it once.
Okay.
No, I listened.
Oh, okay. Maybe we'll do
I know. I know what you.
Then I missed it. I missed
it was buried. You're right. I need to sell YouTube more. I thought Grandmaker was going to join us tonight, but he'll be joining us. Yeah.
Otherwise, that was one of the most fun things I've listened to in a long time. You fucking owned it. Yeah, like Grandmaker seems like a great guy, but wow, did you fucking take over his fucking show? And I thought it was really good.
Yeah, he's joining us September 28th.
Great, awesome.
We got Rosero next week or next show, who's in Cleveland right now with everybody.
He's wearing it. Cleveland.
Well, he's at SummerSlam. Ladies and gentlemen, Killian Murphy.
Oh, me?
Yes.
You want to see that way?
Yes, because
his balls are hanging out right now.
No, I'm going to put it in the chat later.
Oh, here we go.
Photoshop.
No. You saw Don Kent and his leather hair.
The camera kept showing that side of the turnbuckle there. I was wondering. It's like Chekhov's gun.
It really was.
Well, he's been using it as like knuckle dusters. Here he goes.
Oh,
knuckle dusters!
It is amazing how Don Kent kind of looks like shit here. But remember, in Bruiser Bedlam, he looked good. His hair was
better. Like better than this. Yeah.
Oh, look at these.
The little rascals.
The 70s was a rough decade for Andy. Got it back together in the 80s.
I think so, man. Because he's fatter.
That's gross.
He's way fatter here. He doesn't look healthy.
PHAT.
In the 80s, he looks great. Yeah, PHAT. Fat Don Kent. Fat Don Kent.
We gotta make those T-shirts for girls, like they're like little
rock out.
No.
Midriff showing fat Don Kent.
No, they need to be those gym pants that like with juicy,
like
on
juicy
the ass, Fat Don Kent.
Disgusting. Be fair to Don. He's clearly coming off a 10-day bender here since Classic Wrestling.
We're going to the Orient now.
Here we go.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, David and
Kim. I really wanted to dip into this footage, but like every now and then, because this is something to dip into every now and then. Like, which show am I going to pick? Because I knew we're looking at, but then this was thrown in there. I'm like, I know we've seen it. We've seen it,
but mixed in with this,
But it's the English commentary, even though we're probably not going to hear it. But that's what sort of grabbed me. I'm like, oh, all right. And who gives a shit if we do a rerun?
Yeah, especially if it's this match.
We're not going to get the whole match.
I don't remember the pop coming in and hitting Sheiky in the face there.
There's only 6 minutes left of the video, so it can't be the whole
match. All right.
So it'll be just highlights, maybe. But yeah, this is a legendary match. This was the finals of the Tag League that year.
So this aired on American TV. Think about that. Okay.
Stop the check.
At this time, I don't know how common that would have been. Not very. I don't
Not
think.
Very.
Jam-packed in the great sumo hall there to see this. It's just the manner in which they draw is absolutely outstanding.
They really idolize those wrestlers.
They idolize it.
Who's on? A man has been shot.
Man is already seriously hurt. Minutes into the match.
Dude, still being on Twitter like I am, even though it's as frustrating as it is.
Yeah.
It made me laugh and also made me just roll my eyes so much at everyone who was going like, with the assassination attempt on Trump, was like, he bladed his ear like wrestling.
Yeah, I know.
Bladed his fucking ear.
I know. I have some friends I've met in effects who've kind of lost their minds over the years who were saying the same thing.
Effects, like the movie? like those kind of guys.
Yeah. My friend, the guy from Cocktail. What's his name? What's
like Brian.
Come on,
Dennehy.
Kelly. No, it's not
No,
Dennehy.
Brian. Dennehy's in FX.
He is too.
The other one in the movie.
The other Brian.
Well, he was Brian too.
Hey, bartender, you know how to make a red eye.
I saw FX2 in the theater.
I saw FX1 in the theater and I loved it.
Help us.
FX2 is awesome from what I remember. I don't remember much about
I just remember the
FX1.
clown that kept poking its head out from behind the front of the helicopter or something.
Yeah.
Nightmare material.
Right. He was the bartender in Cocktail.
Brian
He
Brown.
called himself
Brian Brown. There you
Yeah.
go. Thank you.
Jerry Orbach was in that. FX rules. I saw FX with my first love girlfriend, and it was a movie that grabbed me so much I didn't want to make out as much as normal.
Must have been good.
Yeah. Well, then there was also
the Aussie who got to marry Kevin's childhood crush, Rachel Ward. Kevin, can you join us afterwards? Let me know, buddy. You want to join? Oh no, here's my messages. Sorry.
Here was the thing that annoyed her. She made us go see Out of Africa, and I was so fucking bored. I kept trying to make out and feel some titties, and she was not having it. Not having it because she was into that fucking movie.
That won Best Picture.
No, it didn't win Best Picture.
Taro
Really?
Oh,
FX.
Did.
You guys
Out
think
of Africa?
FX won Best Picture? You're crazy.
No,
FX should have won Best Picture that year.
Politics, man.
Pretty sure
who Rachel Ward is. Yeah, okay. When we're done here, Kev, I'll send an invite. That's great. Fantastic. He's gonna find something else for us too to add to the Patreon too. Something crazy.
It won
a classic.
You're right. It won Best
It
Picture.
did. Yeah, I was pretty sure.
Holy shit! I thought
I've never seen it, but I thought it was. I know my Oscar history.
I was 15 years old and I thought it was fucking boring.
Yeah. Well, Robert Redford, Meryl Streep, right? That's quite the combo.
Kevin, how do I know Rachel Ward? Is that? I keep thinking that's Tenryu, but it's not. I think I was asking the same question.
You keep thinking. Hold on. You keep thinking Rachel Ward is Tenryu? Do you have brain damage, Travis?
Who is Rachel? Well, you should have seen Rachel Ward get dropped on her head in this match I saw last night.
And you know what? Have you seen her get dropped on her head, Edgebeth? Just like Tenryu. So shut your fucking dirty hole.
Thanks. Thank you, Twitch, my video games. Dave and Caleb.
The Butcher or the United States champion, the Sheik appear is pretty much the same. If you understand Japanese, you understand what was happening there. You don't really have to understand it. It's a universal language what's happening there in the ring.
That's awesome.
Yes, he has a fork, like usual.
Yes. Universal language of fork to the face. Everybody speaks fork to the face. There's no misinterpretations there. Oh, like wow, like it looked like I know he could have hurt himself there. Like it looked like it was supposed to be a plancha, but somebody was. Oh Jesus! Yes, now I remember this match.
I'm not sure if this is the match we saw or not. It
might not have been because they had a couple, right?
I think. Oh, they had.
All right, so they were getting cut off.
4 that are like considered epic. Yeah.
It was one of the most brutal and vicious matches I ever.
Because I think the one we watched is the one that made the Funk's baby faces in Japan, and that seemed like they were already.
Yeah.
There was the fans with the pom poms that became a thing,
right?
Or the Funks.
And I think we would have seen. I remember his arm was bleeding, but
yeah, well, that match is famous for the arm.
Oh yes,
blade job.
As a professional wrestler, the United
patterns
States
on patterns.
Champion, as you said earlier,
big mistake.
Longer than anyone else. Put him together with a Butcher and put him against the Funks, and boy, you get some kind of.
His glasses are a little too small for his face too. It's really fascinating. The more you look at him, the more you notice new things about this guy. Big time wrestling. That's the end of that chapter. Will we go back? I don't know. We got to be sure. Like I think wrestling, classic wrestling puts up. He has a good. Oh shit. Well, Kelly or Johnny's put this here for a reason.
Well, he's become our new meme or whatever you want to call it.
Everywhere in the next week or so.
Since the last show with not Dr. D or not Dr. Death, Steve Williams.
Backlund taking on Razor Ramon at WrestleMania. We know it's a double main event for the tag titles.
Let's be close to 95.
Everything's going on at WrestleMania.
93. He's talking about the Caesar's Palace Mania coming up.
Tremendous. All right, now we're going to go
Kevin
to our
gave us
feature
their
match.
match.
Talking about tremendous, it's going to be Papa Shango taking on Typhoon.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh, I missed the TaylorMade man.
Sure did.
Terrific Terry Taylor, I believe.
Here we go. Turn this up.
Terry.
Turn this up, please.
Man,
Okay.
terrific.
By me. Take a look at these people.
Okay, everyone in wrestling doing spooky shit. It was done once, done well once. Don't do it anymore. This is the one good one.
You see, your past.
And even this one went on way too long.
The password is Fidelio.
Look at these guys. It's the film stock footage that makes this look like it's a scene from Faces of Death. Look at this scared woman with Mark Lewin.
Purple haze.
Yeah, the purple
Mark
haze.
Lewin.
That's Bob Roop with his head shaved in the fucking skull.
Oh my god, it is. And that's Luna Vachon.
That's Luna Vachon. And there's Fallen Angel.
Crazy.
What a group.
And one guy practicing is the last poor Urich
Yeah.
soliloquy.
Yeah, that's Bob Roop. What was Bob Roop called? That? Oh god, what was
I don't know.
It was like Makan Singh, but not Makan.
I wouldn't have recognized him.
The Thespian.
Maya Singh. It could be Mayor. It could be Mayor Singh.
Yeah, go ahead, Johnny. You may.
It could be Mayor Singh, but it's Kevin Sullivan.
Yes.
Right.
He's despised because he gave up vanity.
Half a mustache too.
Which one of these girls is named Vanity?
He had to actually
Ah!
live that.
So bizarre. This is so messed up. Cocaine, baby.
After the show,
This is the peak of cocaine.
Not
half hair
even.
and half a
Sullivan
mustache.
wasn't a coke guy.
Nah.
I want to hear the stories of Bob Roop going to restaurants after.
Look at him.
Shows with half a mustache.
He's got half hair and a half mustache. That's what that guy looks satanic. He's got a half mustache.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. He's a clean-cut gentleman. Oh, wait. Every time he turns around.
The circus freak, or not freak.
Like an episode of
Half man,
Three's
half
Company
woman.
when Jack had to convince that his brother-in-law was in town, or his cousin, or whatever it was. He kept putting a hat on the other side of Burley on the couch.
In my life, there's the one power, Blackjack, and that power is the power of darkness.
Power of darkness.
Yeah.
He was okay. He was Maya Singh, but also listed as Maha Singh. So who knows? Well, he also wrestled as
You know, it's getting way too
the
hot.
Gladiator and the Star Warrior.
Nice.
The Star Warrior Bob. Whoa! Holy shit! He's a Klingon.
Yeah.
Blackjack, the luck. You never mention whatever happened to her, do you? Well, because of that.
It's always Blackjack. Whenever we watch
it's the
Sullivan.
It's
the
feud that
Sullivan
never-
footage. It's the Blackjack feud, not the Dusty.
Everyone associates it with Dusty.
Yeah.
But it was Dusty and Blackjack.
Yeah.
CW says, I'm convinced that Triple H saw Mark Lewin in the late 70s and patterned his look after that.
Now it comes to this. Her vanity will
This is like Manos Hands of Fate.
Yeah, I know. It's great, right?
Yes.
The half mustache. The best thing
Totally.
ever.
I'm sure the second he's done, he's like, I'm shaving the rest of this because we're not doing this again for another 2 weeks, right? I'll be back
Well,
in the
that's
same
the
spot.
thing. He had to keep it going. For
No,
how
dude, they're
long?
fucking doing fucking
Weeks, months.
Here we go. Okay. The late great Nancy.
Is that woman? Yeah.
That is
Yes.
no, that is
Yeah.
Fallen Angel, baby. Fallen Angel was the
here's the
hottest
initiation.
wrestling. Yeah, this is the initiation. Hold on. Someone interrupting. The director, the guy, the cameraman.
Well,
the cameraman's going.
The angle was she was a commentator, or she
was a
part of the-
commentator.
yeah,
Kevin Sullivan
interviewer.
slapped her.
Yeah, like she wasn't Luna Vachon. She was interviewing the group and got brought into their group somehow.
Yeah, through abuse.
Yeah.
Oh, and he keeps saying,
Ladies and gentlemen, Mia Farrow.
and Sullivan's going, going, Mulligan, you say I can control people. I can't. I can't. As this is going on.
There's some. This isn't like a mess. It's like this woman's put some thought into this. Okay, so what do you want? Just a little off the side here?
She's trying to be nice.
And it's gonna be cool. Yeah,
well,
it's
the
very
funny
punk
thing
rock.
is just she stays with the haircut for the rest of her career, basically.
It is Rosemary's Baby for sure.
I mean, this is legitimately creepy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Mulligan, do you really think I can control people? Come on, Blackjack. Nobody
Wow, man, and there she is.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. It's like
give up her vanity?
Incredible Hulk, Wolverine first appearance. He's not entirely the way
Yes.
he would look.
Right.
I'm sorry, what's going on? I'm looking at the background right now.
But yes, it is basically the same look she would keep going forward.
It's fascinating. Good find, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, man.
What? Somebody starting a radio drama in the background.
And the Twilight Zone music.
That's wild.
Oh,
And
man,
go.
I almost forgot.
The long con continues.
I like how much Grainmaker liked the concept
Mm-hmm.
of long
I
con.
know, I like that made me laugh.
Yeah. Kevin Sullivan somehow managed to get people to believe that a short guy from Massachusetts was a Satanist.
I know, it was great.
Yeah.
Now, if you've met a lot of short guys from Boston, you completely understand that they might be a Satanist. Actually, the Satanists in Boston, the short Satanists in Boston, actually very nice. It's the short Catholics in Boston you got to look out for.
Sounds like the Blues Brothers making their specific distinctions between different gangs. Weren't there Satanists at one point that they got involved in?
I don't remember that part of the Blues Brothers. I remember Illinois Nazis.
Illinois Nazis, that's what I was thinking. Maybe I'm thinking of Dragnet. Remember in Dragnet how like
it was
the big
pagan.
Satanist?
Okay,
Yeah.
Dragnet. It was pagan, which stood for people against goodness and normalcy. You know who fucking loves Dragnet? That stupid movie. This fucking guy.
JH, baby. I figured. I wouldn't mind.
I saw it a
revisiting.
million times back in the 80s.
Weird. It was weird.
But haven't seen it since that decade. I don't
Even
believe.
as a kid, I realized this was stupid, but Dan Aykroyd's Joe Friday impression was so fucking funny. It carried the stupid movie for me.
Okay, so we got Khan and
Okay, it's Khan.
Mass Superstar.
Yeah, it's Khan and Mass Superstar, and who was the Sheik ripoff? Who's the manager again, Kelly?
Sheik, the Great Mephisto.
Great Mephisto versus Mr. Wrestling 2 and Andre the Giant.
Andre, and this was before the feud between Andre and Khan.
I think so. Yeah,
in New York.
Yeah, this is in Georgia.
Yeah, this is Georgia. Yeah, yeah, it must have been before then. Cool. Probably the Omni. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's the Omni.
If it's Andre's there, I would imagine it's.
Yeah, C-Dub's mentioning the Ed O'Neill Dragnet show from like 20 years ago. Did you guys watch any of that? Johnny?
Ed O'Neill did a Dragnet show.
All that.
I love if you can find like the 50s Dragnets, which are hard to find. They're black and white, and they're just cop shows. But the 60s Dragnet, where fucking Jack Webb has a hard on about fucking hippies, is the funniest goddamn thing.
Is this the finish? There it is. As
There
Khan
it
is kind of buried in the corner. Wow, that's the blurriest Khan we've had.
Whoa, no, it's not over yet. Oh,
there's Khan. There's our man.
Working over
Khan underwater.
Wrestling 2.
Well, that's just the thing. The long con continues until we literally run out of Killer Con footage that we can find.
I think we will die before that happens.
Yeah, there's
I
still
don't
lots
know.
out there.
I don't know, man. I've been digging deep and going.
Nah, we'll find it. We'll keep looking.
There's still lots. There's lots in Japan.
Yeah, there is.
Like just like think about like just many like action zones and stuff. Like we saw the stuff in the '90s when he was still around. There's got to
Well,
be.
yeah, I mean, there's lots of superstars and challenge stuff for sure.
I mean,
And
footage
then
exists. I'm talking about availability.
If we want to watch like all the enhancement matches that he had, we can do that.
We'll find it.
We've got.
What do we want? We have to.
We have to. The long time does not stop.
As I said,
Look at Andre.
We will die before
that hair.
the con footage is done, and we'll keep watching this
Epic mane of Andre the Giant.
Make that promise right now, you guys. We keep the show going until there's only one of us left. I love it. And another promise. Let's promise to always wear clothes from this point on.
Not in the summertime, baby. That's my promise.
Keep Con alive, says Kevin.
Hot town, Kelly in the summer.
All right, awesome. So yeah, we wanted to include this because Todd's a big Michaels guy. So
well, he would have loved this because turn this up, Kelly. Turn this up, man, because you had said some rocker stuff, and I found this. The rockers in between getting fired from WWF and whatever, they had a run in Memphis as heels. Turn this up. Check this out.
Cool.
First of all, Lance, can you do us a favor?
And shut the fuck up. Oh shit! I wasn't far off. I wasn't far off, man.
Nice.
Make like a sheep.
I like
here
Jannetty driving here.
Make like a sheep here and get the flock out of here. Sounds like fucking Elvis stumbling in
Totally.
Madison Square
It's
Garden.
my manager, Colonel Tom Parker. I like grapes.
Slow people. Look at Lance. Fuck these two cocksuckers.
I'm gonna check my messages here.
Dave
Scroll
Brown.
my feed. Scroll my TikToks.
Dave Brown. Look how disappointing Dave Brown's face looks.
He just knows that there's a big snowstorm coming in.
There's a huge snowstorm. It's a huge snowstorm coming in, and I gotta listen to these two fucking pricks.
CW.
Listen, hold on, turn this up. This is
stupid
Shawn
glasses.
Michaels' first heel promo, possibly.
Okay.
And a little midget named the Nightmare, and they're supposed to be giving the Midnight Riders some big scare. They're getting 2 referees. Well, I tell you what, the only thing 2 referees is going to accomplish.
Oh Jesus!
His hands, always with the hand gestures.
All 4 eyes are going to see y'all's shoulders on the mat for a count.
Yeah, I talk with my hands. I'm
this victory.
Well, yeah, you're Italian descent.
And talking. This victory is as sure as the hair on my head will last me until the day I die.
You tell they're bad guys because they wear their bandanas on their sunglasses. And you know what? They actually have a match or two with the Rock and Roll Express here.
That's right.
Who come in from Crockett, and I looked everywhere for it. Can't find it. I'd love to find it.
Yeah, this didn't last too long, I don't think.
No, not at all.
It's interesting. Memphis was always on the cutting edge because you didn't have the Pretty Boy tag teams work heel in this era. Because they were baby faces everywhere. They were
Renegades
huge baby faces
behind them there. What is that?
Renegade. Oh, chewing tobacco.
The sponsor.
Uh-huh.
Everyone's allowed to take a dip when they come out to cut a promo.
Okay, here, check out Lance. Look at Lance. all right. Enough of this bullshit.
And you know one team that keeps coming up, the name Jerry the Queen
Ooh, the Queen.
Jeff Jarrett. Hey, if you had on my bingo card, Jeff Jarrett becoming a super over sympathetic babyface in AEW, being a thing. I wouldn't have bet on it, but apparently it's a thing.
Yeah.
So there's something I want to check out.
Sounds like that's one of the better things going in AEW these days.
Yeah.
Never been a huge fan of Jarrett, but gotta tip my hat to him.
I always liked Jarrett.
Always getting that bag, baby.
Yeah.
I always liked Jarrett. I didn't like.
What is the check behind them? It's a check from
It's a
the
check from the
Renegades.
We had to pay this to everyone in the crowd for all the cancer we gave them. I always liked Jared as a wrestler and a character. I hated gimmicks. I didn't like the country music gimmick. I hated that stupid gear with like the 8 suspenders. I was like, that's the
yeah. Because it was supposed to be guitar strings, which wasn't obvious, but I guess that's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, but he wore it in fucking WCW too.
I know. Why didn't he? I know. Exactly. Why did he continue that?
I liked his dumb Aztec gear in like WWF.
Right, that didn't last too long. That was actually I
thought it looked good. I thought it looked good.
I know. Yeah, I agree.
C-Dubs, I don't know if we've watched it, but there's a Southwest episode from '85 which has a very green Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, no, I've seen very green Shawn Michaels there and in Watts, but
World Class.
But he didn't. But him trying to cut a heel promo here was something else.
Yep. His American Force time with Paul Diamond, where they were feuding with Japanese Force.
Nice.
That's in Southwest.
Yep, which by the way, classic wrestling stuff. Of all the things you've recently put up, the one we're really hitting and that Kelly T. Nelson here loves the most is Southwest. Southwest is bonkers, and we love it.
Kevin said my new favorite thing is apparently a certain wrestler was called Ricky Snorton in the 80s. That's amazing.
Really?
And then C-Dub saying, imagine that you're like 6 months into your career and you get told that you're going into a feud with Toshiaki Kawada and Samson Fuyuki.
Who's that?
Yeah, Footloose.
Oh, that's who they were in Southwest.
Yeah.
Well, Kawada became a huge star. Well, they both. Well,
Kawada they were in Southwest.
Major star in All Japan.
One of the 4 pillars, right?
Yeah.
Well, the way we're doing the Southwest on this show is not in order. Which it's a random quantum leaping throughout Southwest.
I like that randomizer. It's crazy. Yeah.
So that was Japanese Force. Cool. Wow. I'd love to see that.
Japanese Force.
Sounds like we got to have CW on a future
on the show.
Yeah.
I think it's I think it sounds like a good idea if he's up for it.
Another small package. That's the theme of the night.
We'll do an entire show of none of his stuff.
Right. Perfect.
You ever seen Bruiser Bedlam classic wrestling stuff? Because you're about to. And California Championship Wrestling.
I feel like we got to save what we have left of Bruiser Bedlam for James because he loves it so much.
Oh, Jesus. How much is there?
There can't be much
maybe
left,
a half
man.
dozen. Maybe.
Really?
Oh, now they're really good at being dicks in the ring.
Yeah,
here.
and they're not doing the high flying stuff at all. Of course,
beating up some jobbers. Mr. Classy.
Remember those books, Mr. Happy and Mr. Friendly and all. This guy's Mr. Classy. This is like downturn.
Little Miss Sunshine. That's
Little Miss. That's right. This is in the middle of the book when things are not going so well for Mr. Classy.
Arby's, that was their tie-in. They had the license to that. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was very brief.
Yeah.
Man, I could go for Arby's right about
I know.
Now. I was just about to say, for all the jokes the Simpsons have made about Arby's, as someone who works on the road a lot and you got to make some fast food choices, Arby's ain't a bad fucking choice.
No, it's my favorite all-time fast food.
I'll park I'll get an order and park in the parking lot and have the French dip It's good.
All classy, like.
Yeah, real classy. Like I back into it. I put the au jus right there in the drink holder, Kelly, and I sit there, with my unsweet tea, and I dip it, and I take a little bit,
and I hold my pinky up when I'm dipping it. Yeah.
Then just grab one or two. Just grab one or two of them curly fries. It's the classiest eating in a work truck that you've ever fucking seen.
That reminds me of a Sarah Silverman stand-up from a few years back, and she's like, I remember once I was watching Ron Jeremy masturbating onto a lady, and I noticed that he had his pinky out, and I thought that was odd. But then I realized it's because he's classy.
The Ron Jeremy experience. Class.
That's my favorite band.
Yeah. So Classic Wrestling saying he downloaded some California Championship Wrestling. It was so bad he couldn't bring himself to upload it to the channel.
Double DDTs. Nice.
And a teabag, Janetti teabag to send him home. Enjoy the Renegades.
Renegades.
Pal. Yeah.
They made him drink. They made him drink the spittoon afterwards.
Oh, don't even, dude. That makes
like
me
the
so
end of
fucking
Rio Bravo.
Oh.
Like the opening of Rio Bravo.
Nothing makes
so
me
gross.
Nothing makes me gag more than that. Okay.
I know that opening Rio Bravo sequence always makes my stomach turn.
Okay.
I briefly chewed, but they were called the Bandits. They're like little pouches. And I remember me and my buddy went to see Schwarzenegger's Commando. Oh, I'm like 15, 16, right? And I'm dipping, but I was drinking a soda. And I
Larry
drank
Nelson's worst.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, this
Kelly just got to see this guy at this family reunion. I hope he's doing well, Kelly.
Master Blaster?
Did he show up?
Oh, Larry Nelson.
Larry.
Yeah, it wasn't a Nelson really fan. Well, it was kind of a Nelson.
What are you doing here? Just tell me what you. No, wait a minute. Whoa, no.
That's that. Amazing.
Here we go. Here's your main event for the evening, boys.
Awesome. I'm gonna go get another beer.
We have got Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer versus Hacksaw Butch Reed in a dog collar match. He's challenging Butch Reed to it, and he's going to only agree if the officials say it's a no DQ dog collar match, which is fucking hilarious.
I just assume all dog collar matches are no DQ.
So did I, but it's still funny.
Because, like, basically, as soon as you start using the collar,
I don't want one. Look, I don't want one of them pussy. I don't want one of them pussy no DQ. No pussy normal dog collar matches.
Yeah, it would end within seconds.
But we're getting some blood tonight, boys, on Mystery Titans Theater. Blood and fuzzy boots.
Great combo.
Yep.
So this is after JYD left and Butch was pushed to be the next big star.
No, it's so fucking weird with Watts because Watts wanted a new JYD, a new black fucking superstar, but he never really went with Butch Reed. It was right there.
Yeah.
Butch Reed also was a guy who was just like, fuck you. And he didn't take any of Watts' shit. So who knows? But it always seemed to me like he keeps creating the Snowman, Savannah Jack, and George Wells,
Mr. G.
Like Butch Reed's fucking right there.
Yeah, I don't know the whole timeline.
Yeah, there's got to be whatever, but this will be bloody and it is badass. I love that Butch Reed also didn't give a fuck and was cheap and saved all of his money. You remember the back of his tights was that Hacksaw Reed? Probably in this match, you could see they're ironed on and they're peeling off. Eventually, I've seen matches, we've seen them, Kelly, where letters are missing on the word Reed and shit on his ass and stuff. He didn't give a
butt
fuck.
red.
Yeah. Here we go.
CW found a better, says that there's a better quality version of this match out here, but that's not what we care about here, pal.
Have you watched Spectrum shows from the early 80s?
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I saw that there was, but I still went with this for our aesthetic.
Nice.
Is a double tough individual. We all know that.
There's Joel Watts on commentary.
Yeah, double tough.
His father teaches that. He taught him
Yeah,
that
that's a total Bill Wattsism.
The hairiest boots I've ever seen.
They're the best. I love his dog boots.
But those are massive.
Yeah,
that's like
they're
when,
giant. They're giant dog feet.
Was it Lumpy? Chewbacca's mom or dad on the on the holiday special.
Which one was the
From that
horny
outfit?
grandpa? Who was
The
jerking
horny
off?
grandpa.
The horny grandpa was jerking off.
That's right. It's a starship or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like the gray slick. No, again, Travis, those were literally like I think even the toes. They looked like big dog feet for the Mad Dog.
Cool.
It was the thing that first jumped out about Buzz Sawyer when I saw him on Crockett as a baby face.
Awesome.
And I immediately loved him.
And I'm sure
Total
Big Cat,
piece of shit.
I'm sure the Big Cat, yeah, like on the bottom of his boots had the paws too, man.
I don't think he went that far to put the paws, but they definitely looked like fucking dog feet.
Looks as if Reed has opened up a laceration on the head of Buzz Sawyer.
Laceration on the head.
That's fucking great. God damn, that's good.
Lawrence Fishburne, Cowboy Curtis in the front row there. You see him? Not impressed.
The people sitting right behind him are so annoyed with that hat.
But they're also kind of like, hey, is that Cowboy Curtis from Pee-wee's Playhouse fame?
Buzz Sawyer, and you know that has to hurt. A 10-foot logging chain.
10-foot
Logging chain.
Oh, man, that smack was nasty.
Yeah. They don't fuck around. They don't fuck around. They're both hard-hitting guys. And in real life, I'm sure Reed hated Buzz Sawyer because everyone fucking hated Buzz Sawyer.
Could we get away with a dog collar match and boom, man? We haven't had color yet. I don't think we would have to be.
You can't
really
get color the old-fashioned way, but like I said, if
Yeah,
it
I
happens
know.
accidentally, just run with it.
Of course.
Which means give guys the Iggy to fucking break each other's eyebrows open.
Yeah.
Dog collar match. You could do a fucking dog collar match. I mean, it's kind of weird. Doing one without blood is kind of like, what's
I
the
know,
point?
I know. That's the thing, right?
But it could be done.
Mm-hmm.
I would say don't if you can't do blood.
Right.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Or,
Unless you have like a good reason to do it.
or no, or just fucking use fake blood. They're used. Who gives a shit?
Maybe.
Well, you can't you blade or what is that?
WWE is using fake blood just like they always used to for like not match shit, but you know, coughing it up or he was beat up backstage and the guy's covered in blood. They're not actually saying you're gonna need the blade for this segment. No, they use fake blood. Looks fine.
Jeez.
No.
Before the commercial break, Hacksaw Butch Reed held the momentum for about the first 3 to 4 minutes of the match. Buzz Sawyer turned the tide and took Butch Reed outside, threw him into the steel ring post, into the barrier. Sawyer has the momentum.
Mad Dog Boy Sawyer really felt to me as a kid like this guy's really fucking out of his goddamn mind.
And he was.
I mean, I guess he was. He was just also just a giant piece of shit. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Look, you can't blame me for being a giant piece of shit. I'm a mad dog.
Does he have to tap the four corners or is there...
No, this is just beat the fuck out of you and
how God intended it.
yeah.
I was wondering.
That's an Indian strap match. Or
Pardon
some
me.
Indian strap matches.
Yeah.
Sorry if I offended anyone by confusing the
You offended
collar
the
match
dog
with
community, the dog
Indian.
collar.
Yeah.
Don
Also
Kent,
the-
Don Kent is gonna be on the phone with you.
Yes. You earn that power bottom label, sir.
Now it's Reed with the momentum as he lashes out against Sawyer. Returning in kind, the punishment that Sawyer has just given.
That's pretty wild.
It's good. Guys whipping each other with chains in the middle of the ring in their underwear. Favorite thing. Covered in blood.
Fuzzy boots. That's the
And
extra.
fuzzy boots. Oh God, I'm blasting right away.
Yeah, the cherry on top. Still not enough to wow Cowboy Curtis though. Has not moved. I'm pretty sure he's a wax statue, to be honest with you.
He's one of those mummified corpses that they like keep.
Yes.
I've ever seen a story about like a Mississippi riverboat that actually had a like preserved mummified corpse of some old man that just sat in the corner of it. And I was like, that's the thing.
All right.
Here we go.
So I guess we don't get to finish there.
Oh yeah, why didn't you have the second part?
Because I didn't look ahead and
we'll save it for another time.
I saw 1 out of 2 and I was thinking, I don't know if Johnny got both of them.
All right. Well, thank everybody for joining us.
Hey, you know what?
Thank you, Todd Quality. And
fuck you, viewers. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, we'll catch it. We'll catch you up. We'll do it at the start of next one. We'll say previously on
Mystery United Titans Theater. Yeah, we'll figure that out.
All right. Thank you, Todd. Big time. That was fucking
Big
amazing. All-time great.
What a man.
Yeah. Thank you to Lance. Thank you to Lance Skullz and for Boogie Night.
Everyone at that show. Everyone at that show was part of this. That was amazing.
Really, really cool. Thank you, C-Dubs, for the uploads and for joining us here tonight. And
thank you, C-Dubs, you the man.
And Kevin, we will be talking to you soon. Join us on the Patreon. We're going to be watching Todd Quality's pick, which is Ric Flair versus Terry Funk at Clash of Champions 1989.
I quit match, baby.
Yeah, I maybe I've never seen this match now that I think about it. But I'm pretty jazzed. This is a good choice. I love this music, man. I bought a Steam Deck.
I knew you were going to get a hard on for this.
I bought a Steam Deck.
Twitch love.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see everybody very soon.